Every new unit is broken anyway, so it won't change much.
Oh,
Okay, here we go.
Absolutely broken. Here
Let's
we go.
go, boys.
Let's do this. Oh goodness, I'm gonna hear Faye so many times, aren't I?
I was so excited. I flew faster
I want
than
Faye to voice
usual.
everything.
She's a minute
Oh,
early.
hello, summoners.
Tisk, tisk.
Hey, Faye looks better with the crowd, you know what I'm saying?
No, don't give me that.
No.
Do you
Thanks,
remember
Lauren.
the Choose Your Legends event that took place in January of this year? Well, I have the latest information on the
We got a son.
results. There sure were a lot
Oh,
of
thank you.
votes. Oh, Faye.
Epic gamer hype.
Now my feathers
Rise and
are
grind
all
gamers.
sweaty.
Okay.
Oh, where are my manners? I am Faye.
Yes, we know you're Faye.
The Order of
Thanks
the
for introducing
She is
yourself again and
Faye.
again.
Hello,
Just give us
I
the
didn't know that.
disappointment. Be on our
Hey,
way.
look, it's last
Choose your
year.
legends.
You guys know it's like 8 minutes long,
Competition.
and Faye's introduction's 2 minutes.
Yep.
I'm
So much
sure
padding.
You remember the, top
Remember the
2
Christmas
men
one
winning
where she was literally
characters
sleeping at the
chosen to
beginning?
receive
Yeah.
special versions through last
Padding.
year's Choose
Uh-oh.
Your Legends
Oh, man.
vote.
Oh, here we go. Here we
Here we
go.
go.
They look pretty snazzy in their new outfits. This year, there are another
Those are the
2 men
actual
and women
outfits.
who will get special versions based on you.
Here we go.
We're gonna save
Like
Veronica,
last year's,
boys.
she'll be available
Hector
for
overall
summoning.
first. Man.
The name of
He
this
Oh, boy.
better
event
have an
is
act.
Veronica.
Oh, what?
We're breaking the game. boys. We're breaking the game.
Oh crap.
Let's introduce our first special
Wait,
guest.
it's wait, is it
Veronica's
Almaz?
lit.
Veronica's.
I am Veronica.
Starting
Let's
off
go.
with her right away.
Hey, we're breaking the game, boys.
It's Celica, right?
Game is over.
Oh, it's
Send 'em
wrong.
home.
Coming in at second
Wait.
place in the ladies'
Wait,
division.
Veronica
Wait.
is voiced by Wendy Lee.
This does not
I
look
mean,
right.
what made it
Princess of the
CYL
Emblem
too?
She got the waifu voice too. Let's go.
But yes, Wendy Lee, yeah.
Fire Emblem
Yep.
hero.
Oh, her staff is just
Taking
so.
after her big brother
And-
Bruno,
and we
she
finally
rides
have
into
good
battle on horseback.
skills.
Whoa,
for
she looks so
Her
good
sick.
healing
move
specials.
skulls prevents
Wow.
enemies from
Finally good healing
counterattacking.
specials.
But more than
500
that,
SP
I heard
special?
that after she attacks, enemies surrounding
Hey,
her
healers
with 500
SP specials?
While
Oh,
the
healers
enemies
can
around
also be used in
Veronica will
arena?
receive a stat boost.
Hey, what's that C skill? What's that C skill?
Okay, she's really good.
Plus will
That is
increase
really
an
good.
ally's stats when she heals them. So whether she's attacking or healing, she makes for pretty
no,
good
this guard.
support. Up until now, Veronica has
Yo.
been, let's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm ready to
she's
see
really,
that
really
C
good.
skill though. We need to see that.
But it seems like she's
Drive
willing
plus
to become
defense.
your ally from here on.
That's what it
He's
looks
got
like.
an axe. It's
Oh
green.
yeah, you're right.
I am
It's a
uninstalling this
weapon from
game
Leon's home.
right this very second.
Well, uninstall it.
What? Axe.
Second in the men's division.
Okay.
Yo!
I
I want to uninstall.
He's armored. He's armored.
Why?
Why?
Why not?
Also, in about 5 seconds
So
behind.
Armored unit this time around.
Dude, he's is Wolf Fighter the weapon?
Wait, he's
Wow,
Hector.
what the-
This is Hector.
It's actually Wolf Fighter in the weapon.
Are you
Like we said.
serious?
Wait.
Follow-up attack after he receives the
Yeah, it's a bullfighter in the weapon.
Wolf Fighter in the weapon.
That's bullshit. But alright, that's so good.
Damn, that's kind of wild.
Wow.
This is too good.
That's Pac plus 3 and bullfighter.
Okay.
Hey,
This
where's
is,
Anon?
Now, Ephraim has always
people
been
have
good.
predicted this somewhat correctly.
Legs.
He's pretty handy with an
Legs.
axe, too.
Legs.
He has a nice
This sword
skirt
is a
though.
curious one.
He does.
It can be wielded by royalty alone.
Alright,
Like,
here's something.
actually
Wha-
echoes.
oh my
It
god.
actually echoes
Wait,
off.
what?
my
What?
Wait, it's
This does
real
not look
art.
familiar to me at all.
That's because it's
Hey,
the
hey,
original
hey,
art.
hey.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
She
that's
carries
Wolf
the
4.
royal sword,
Hello?
which was presented as a gift from Miguel
crap.
to Sophia.
Hey, look, she
looks
also
like
has
the
Wolf
royal
Fighter
sword
in the
with
weapon.
a special cool
300
Blow
SP
4?
compared to
Man, a
What?
double ring on it. That's amazing.
Oh no.
Dude,
Oh
dude.
no.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
4, let's fucking go.
Theory 4, everybody. Theory 4.
So how do we change the meta? 4th tier skills.
120.
Add another gold ring.
Bland.
Distant
What's
powder
the nigga
2,
be axe?
everybody.
What's the nigga be
Okay,
armored?
it's not Almaz.
Hey,
It's not
if
even
Steady
close
Breath
to
is
our
so
match.
good, why isn't there a Steady Breath 2?
Wow, Hector.
He's somehow not an axe.
Not even close.
I'm so wrong.
I thought it was gonna be Almaz.
I was ready for the 400 axe.
What's that he's holding?
What the heck
He's
happened?
using a
Wait,
weapon
it's Bolt Fighter, but like not?
He's using a stick instead of his Almaz? Oh god.
Wait, hold up.
No DC.
No!
Special cooldown? No.
Windy got robbed! I'm so
He's
mad!
gotta- he's
Jonna
gotta
got
merge.
robbed!
Austin
so
counter?
upset.
What the fuck? What is that
Pack it up,
crap?
boys.
Oh
We're
my
going
god.
home. Pack it up.
Signature distant counter.
Well, can't fodder it. No free DC, boys.
No free DC, guys.
Alright, you know what that means.
Busted.
I mean, it's still
Alright.
technically just
Skip
encounter.
So
everybody.
it technically still ran this encounter on Zeus.
Wait, it's tomorrow.
Don't take them
It's
lightly.
seriously
Their
tomorrow.
skills really set them
Oh,
apart.
you know what that means, right?
The new
That means
season
next
and
season,
arrival of the brave
guys,
begins
next
at
season
midnight
is going to be a CYL bonus unit. So don't fodder them up just yet, because you need that plus 60.
And make sure to
No,
use.
fodder them off. No balls.
Make sure to summon.
Oh, they're
everyone.
forging bonds too. Oh jeez.
Oh,
Okay, well
the
that makes
forging
sense.
bonds.
Yeah,
There's some pretty cool accessories.
You gotta get that plus 60, dude, for the bonus skills.
So the accessories
Ooh,
look
you get the
cool.
Veronica crown.
If you do, you get to see
Alphonse is like, have my friendship, Nino.
I kill you for
And I
friendship.
guess that's all for now. I want to forge bonds.
Wait,
with
that was all?
the heroes
That felt a
too.
little
No, there's
short.
more.
Maybe I
There's
can
more-
even
there
get
has to be.
Veronica to scratch behind my ears.
I'm pretty sure
We're gonna talk
Veronica will
about,
like
like, a
rip
loading
Faye
gauntlet.
apart.
Oh, okay, there
Oh,
you
yeah.
go, free summoning. Everyone knew about this.
Okay,
Alright,
free
yeah.
How
summoning
do we get?
part.
So how do we get Veronica to
Don't
step
forget
on
to
me?
act surprised though.
I actually don't know who I would
Why?
What do you mean why? Everybody expected this.
Finally, we
Free
have
summoning.
someone
No,
who's
I heard
back
what
this
Marvel
year.
said.
You'll be able to
Oh.
choose one of the Choose Your Legends heroes we covered here today. And of course,
This
the
is gonna be
heroes will
scary. You're gonna be
5
seeing those
stars.
Hector and
Can I
Ephraim
get an
everywhere.
oh-ho?
Nah, dude,
You'll
it's
just
gonna
have to
be
select the summon
bonus
star
units.
of the
Everyone
hero you
choose
want.
Ephraim
Red is
and
for
get all the
Celica,
kills.
wielding a sword.
I was about to say.
I think Hector and Ephraim are the
Wielding
best ones here.
Yeah.
Hector and Ephraim are best to summon here.
But I might just go for Veronica because I don't want to pull in Cola's hell. For
Oh
them.
yeah, right.
No, I was gonna say I
Yeah.
might go
Hector and
for
Ephraim are the
Veronica,
opposite
not
of their
because
usual
she's
colors,
good, because
so
she
be
is good,
careful.
but because I want to put
And remember,
close
you
guard
can summon
on my
just
merc.
one without using
Oh,
any
God.
cards. So be sure to choose.
I'm probably gonna grab
Pass.
Celica though.
I hope his
I'm
special
probably-
is
I hate
500
red.
XP.
Red
That's
fucking
very
sucks.
interesting.
I'm just
So
gonna
does
grab Celica.
colorless
The
though.
free summoning event will start at 12
Colorless
a.m.
is at least
tonight,
passable.
along with the arrival
Eh.
of the
Actually,
brave
Yeah.
summoning focus.
I don't want to pull colorless because attack, tactic, life and death. I need all this.
Wow, that's all for today.
There you
There's
go.
way
Did
too
you
much
think
garbage in the
about
red pool.
Choose Your Legends 2018.
Not for real. I
There's
remember
one thing to
like,
remember. There's a grand
Maybe
hero
I
battle
can
during
make
this
it
event.
into the next Choose Your Legends.
it's gonna be base Veronica.
If you'll excuse me, I just
Oh yeah,
peeked.
definitely.
I think base Veronica makes the most sense because she's just a healer. You don't need extra
Or,
stats of any kind.
or it's gonna be Bruno with his Vantage 2 tome.
Okay,
Vantage 2
that
for
was pretty
everybody. Remember
cool.
when that was good?
Wendy and
units-
Jonna got
Early.
robbed. I'm so mad.
Those units had some pretty.
They
intense
deserve that
units.
Maltet, my nigga. I'm so upset.
Oh my
We
god.
s-
Not
Wow.
really, but
All right,
you
we're
guys-
gonna rewatch that because
Yeah, we gotta
there's a
have a
lot
rewatch.
in that.
That was.
All right, let's review, right?
I said a lot of
Ephraim,
people don't like Celica. I
Emblem
mean,
can use tactics.
I personally liked it.
What?
I
Review
was
what?
expecting Celica to be a little more flashy, but you know.
Oh,
I
Celica.
get
Celica
what
when I
they're
when I
going
saw
for.
Celica, I was just so
Celica.
weirded out because this isn't the Celica I remember.
They actually went with classic
Emblem
Celica.
is like all red.
Oh
It's
yeah,
all
it's an
red.
all red emblem.
Ephraim Emblem can at least use tactics. Hector Emblem is just like, I guess, Armor March? I don't know.
It's just a ton of armored units, and they're all green.
But
except one.
I also just thought, oh my god, 21,000 people watched on the English version and 8,000. Hey, there's more like people on the North American versions, North American Europe version.
Could also.
I'm gonna chalk that up to a time zone thing, even though I don't actually know the time zone.
Mm.
Well, you
more
have to
people
think.
speaking English than Japanese.
All right, we're gonna wait for it to archive so we can check it out again. But what are you guys most excited for, and how would you rank it? Because all right, I'm just gonna be frank. I think Hector is ridiculously good by giving everybody
Hector's
this
stupid
encounter
broken.
and also having, I believe it's vengeful, right?
Rip
Something like
all
that.
of my
What the
orbs.
Yeah,
heck
My
are you doing with
stockpile
him?
is going to be empty in mere hours.
I know.
I would definitely rank it as Hector the best, and then Veronica, and Ephraim at a close right behind Veronica.
Yeah,
And then
those two
Celica's
are a
first.
bit of a debate.
I still remember I was joking yesterday about putting bold fire in the weapon, and then they friggin' did it. Okay.
Well, it's not really bold fire. It's
It's
not,
not
it doesn't
really,
put
but you're gonna
auto
have
down.
armor march very frequently, so it's
Yeah,
basically
I mean, he has
effectively.
armor march in the base kit, so.
Yeah.
Japanese version's archived at least.
All right.
The thing about Celica is, like, she gets the cooldown for every time she attacks. Depending on her speed, that's actually really good. But I think it all depends on her stats if Celica's actually good. Because
Yeah.
Death Blow 4
Not to
opens
mention
up a
the
lot of things.
Just wait, the
Like,
data mine's gonna be
what
very
What is she,
soon.
like infantry ready unit again? So
I think she's
I'm
infantry
ready
red.
for... I'm ready for Fury 4.
Also, who are you guys
so you
We already
selecting?
have Fury 6. I
Like-
don't see why Fury 4 is so out there.
I really don't know who to select here. If I select Ephraim or Hector, I'm secure for the next season. But if I select Veronica, I don't have to worry about the colorless
The
pool.
video's up.
Yeah.
Is are up? All right.
I mean,
if it's
Veronica
still
is,
a
like,
long
really
time, go to 3422.
I still don't have those archives.
There's also a video that showcases each of the units.
Yeah,
we
I
can
was-
see
I was
their
waiting.
entire
Oh,
skill
that's
set
up
there.
too.
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah, it showcases their actual skill sets.
All right, cool. Let's check that
Okay.
out.
Yeah, let's check that out. I'm gonna
Fine.
go over to that in just a sec.
Yeah, Veronica is pretty nutty. I think she's the sleeper one. Like,
Okay, Ephraim was hiding
really good.
something.
I
You'll see it.
honestly, I think picking a Veronica is the smartest option, just because of how colorless hell
I mean,
is. So.
I don't want to get judged for picking Veronica
likely-
because I'm already on extremely thin ice with like everybody.
Here,
Including
Nims,
the
if you need the
comps.
actual
Yeah, I need the
Yeah, knock
actual
it on
link.
the
banner,
boys, let's
here,
go.
I'll DM
All right,
it.
thanks.
Pick anyone else for yourself for the next arena season. Veronica won't.
Oh god, Ephraim is broken.
Ephraim is seriously broken.
They're all broken. They're all
Yeah,
pushing the
Ephraim
meta
is
forward.
broken,
Like,
so,
I love it.
Just gotta wait for the next banner for them to be broken again.
Let me read this.
Why
Credit
does
combat
Veronica-
is more than or equal to 50%. Grant special cooldown charge +1 to unit and inflict special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack.
Spoilers.
Yeah, let's get to that when we actually evaluate that unit. Oh goodness. I can already tell ya.
No, I think Ephraim might be better than Hector.
It
Watch
really-
yourself. I'm pretty sure Hector's pretty damn good.
Yeah, Hector. Yeah, let's fully
Actually,
evaluate
considering
that.
considering Ephraim's new skill is inheritable,
Okay, I'm not gonna value it like that. I'm just valuing
I am
unit on
Veronica.
unit.
Unit
However,
potential,
I am
and then we'll get the
different than
stat
Veronica.
points.
Wait, this is actually when they leave? She sounds so different.
yeah.
It's
Hey,
impressive.
hey,
Oh, she has close
Lynn's gonna
guard
go
and
after this
Wraithful
one.
Staff. Holy shit.
Can we just note that she has Razzle Dazzle in her kit?
Yeah.
I'm with you.
This still feels really weird, but it's a lolly on a horse, so I'll probably go
Oh,
for her.
I'll take
Celica's
this.
better
Like
than
three.
I thought she was.
This axe is
Oh
known
boy.
as God.
Oh boy, no.
It's a weapon. From
Honestly,
the
this
old
is what I
school.
thought Hector was gonna be. The old man Hector. This reminds me of old man Hector.
That's actually his father's armor.
Special
my
fighter.
God.
What is that?
It's all I'm getting.
Also, he doesn't have the.
Yeah, Alm got cucked by Dude, Celica
No
is
time to waste.
actually good.
Okay, I gotta wait.
Warrior
Oh,
Priestess
goodness.
Celica.
This
Wait,
sword is a
why does
curious one.
Hector have
It can be
that
wielded by
secret?
royalty alone.
Why?
Because he
Oh,
can.
that
Royal
design is
Sword.
so
If you use
weird.
within 2 space of an ally, you
Just
can
to
special
sink
cooldown
it.
+1.
I hate the fact that there's now.
Why is she
Your
flying?
feelings
I didn't
give
read
me
everything.
She
strength.
actually
She has double lion on her
has double
beast
Yeah,
lion.
double lion.
What?
She
Yeah.
physically has double lion beast slots.
Yeah.
I didn't even read the skill yet. It's passing by too quick. All right, I'll go back for that.
It's just Alms refined.
Not a
It's
check.
literally just Alms refined, but in
Oh.
the beast slot.
This is.
This feels
not
so
how I expected
weird.
Hector to go.
It
It
feels
does
so
feel
weird to see
weird.
Hector use a stick.
That being said, his kid is stupid. Bold fighter fodder is now
Like,
free summoned.
why even Resway? I don't understand.
Yeah, that's the weird part about it.
I think that every
Like,
Hector is more and more res tanky.
Well,
We'll have
I
to wait
already
to see their
put odd
stats,
res
but-
wave on her. Now I have to put even res wave on.
All right, no
Oh,
hidden
yeah,
Marth,
that'd be-
guys. No hidden Marth. People were hoping for
hidden-
Marth because they were like he got like gypped, but.
Well, you gotta wait until the data mine. You never know. Because
Oh
the
yeah,
data
we
mine-
should, but
HP.
he wasn't featured at the end though.
Wait, it's gonna be Legendary Marth Grand Hero Battle.
Yeah, I was about to say what. The
Legendary
heck's a
Marth
great
Grand Hero. Wait, what could the?
Imagine.
what could a legendary hero even be then? Because it's supposed the banner is supposed to give us a hint, but this banner is not going to give us a hint.
This banner isn't giving us anything.
They never really gave hints before with the banners that came before legendary banners.
Yeah. No.
It was very inconsistent. So I don't see
Legendary Myrrh, everybody. Legendary Myrrh. Pack it
I
up.
don't know how to say the name of Veronica's staff.
Huh.
It's one of those very weird. I forget. Yeah.
Norwegian something.
All right, but I think this is for a month. 1 month. That's what I think it's for.
I believe it's
Yo, hold on,
20
I got
days.
this.
20
Let's
days.
see,
HLI
Wait, if
something.
it's 20 days, does it line up a festival in Hoshido?
Something like that. I wonder.
I mean,
Here
if
we
it's
go.
at reset, then
Yurskaya.
it will
Yurskaya.
already cross with the Hoshido thing.
Because the thing is, like, I still have pity rate on that banner, so I'd want to clear that banner up, and then I want to like commit some orbs to this if I can.
Well, if you're being if you're being serious, you don't need to get rid of that pity rate.
Yeah, we don't.
This banner ends on the 13th.
No, you need to get rid of the pity rate. You need to.
I do. What?
4% is not
Are you
really
kidding
that
me?
much
I have
different than
4% there. Why would I not clear it up?
Because you're just wasting orbs just to get the number down. I mean, I don't know.
I'm not wasting
Whenever
orbs.
I pull on a banner,
I pulled on the
always
banner
clear
because I
the
wanted a hero from the banner. Now I'm just.
I would say just
That's
ditch the other banner.
And these are not special heroes, so like to just abandon it seems like a bad idea.
You don't need it.
I don't know. I
They're
mean,
gonna put.
Well,
they're
I'm
gonna
gonna
put
find
these
it very
heroes
hard
on
to
their
argue.
next
I'm gonna need
legendary.
any of these heroes as well.
It's very arbitrary. You don't need it.
Come on, these CYL heroes are gonna be run like throughout the year.
Yeah, there's gonna be a banner rerun as well. So like, there should be no haste to pull for this banner.
They're gonna make
no,
another
wait.
Tempest Trial
Yeah,
with
true.
them as the Tempest Trial banner focus. Remember that?
Yeah, the Tempest Trial banner focus. I think it will be reran, so we'll be fine.
The only thing is, it's really hard to distinguish a free summon, unlike last time.
And
where it
don't
was
talk to me
just-
about sunk cost. I know all about it. I did graduate in accounting, but no, it's not sunk cost. Again, there's a hero like if I got Makai or something, that's worthwhile. And it would be ridiculous just to drop that 4% rate because that's 100 orbs burnt for nothing. When you're very at that, like the average or the median pull rate for a 5-star is about 100, so you're really pushing the numbers.
Definitely.
All right.
So let's see.
So what's everyone's opinion on Special Fighter 3?
I am Veronica.
Well, we gotta get there.
However, I am different than the
Hold
Veronica.
on.
all over tier
Let's
21.
go over all the
Let's
skills
start
then.
with
Speed meta even more irrelevant.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah,
talk
let's
about
start
it.
with Veronica. First of all, poor Maribel is already getting prepped.
I am Veronica. However,
Well, I mean, it's more
I am
than likely
different
she's
than the
gonna be
Veronica you know.
If Veronica
She
was
says
a
she's different
500
for the
SP
Veronica that
special,
we
I
know,
think
so
we
how's
might
that
see
gonna be?
more healers
Not sure yet.
in arena.
I actually
Okay.
really like this Veronica.
Her staff is called. Can anybody pronounce that?
Yo, I got this.
It's like
Eagle Scaff.
It looks like
Yes.
leaf scaff.
Okay.
Because that's a
Yes.
TH sound after the I.
I can't wait for a Norwegian guy to tell you guys you're all wrong. So.
Bring Mangs on stream.
Yeah, I was about to say, where's Mangs?
Alright, anyways, foe cannot counterattack, which is really nice. That's dazzling. After combat, if unit attacked, inflicts attack speed, defense res -4 on target. That's so good for like a bonus hero to help a bonus hero out. And foes
This is
within
literally
But
Peshka.
she's going to be the bonus hero.
right, except she's going to be the
She
bonus
is,
hero,
but-
which means we can't make use of this ability because it's just
Well,
for
no,
one
you
turn.
Right
can.
now, but you can
Unless you have a
later.
dancer, but you're not going to run a dancer in arena.
No, that's not the thing.
I
It's
see
like
dancers up in
you use close
738
counter.
plus.
Okay.
Right, you use close counter, you initiate, and then she gets all the buffs, and then she can like close counter her way to victory.
I'm kind of not seeing her as a tank. though.
I don't see her as worthy for close counter. I'm not going to do that.
I'll do it. I got
Veronica-
tools.
Yo,
That's
I
so
still got my
funny.
Retalk
For some reason, then you'll have to, but otherwise she could use something a lot better.
She could use something a lot better. Like attack speed 2 is available, not to mention other ace skills like attack speed bond or something. Like there's a lot of things available.
There's a lot of things for her.
But look,
I can't imagine you'd want to +10 her anyways.
I can't imagine you would want to +10 her, but I think she's the most worthwhile to pull for because
Definitely.
like just for the free pull because it's not because she's so good, it's because you want to avoid pulling for colorless and because she's a healer, like her main function doesn't get affected by IVs. Well, not substantially.
Right.
Like anyways, so like it's
Yeah,
not.
she's probably the only one you'd ever need only one copy of anyway.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is like
you
the
can probably
the
merge.
only. This is like really the only healer that you don't need to invest like a crap ton of feathers into, because like all the other healers, you have to like 20k for a weapon, 20k for a special, right?
You
And
literally
it just
need
gets
a
really
slot.
messy with.
Just give
Like
Lubu
this,
about a
it has
week
everything.
and he'll.
And Windfire Bomb is actually really good. So
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm
Scary
really
ball.
interested in because that might make healers score more if it's inheritable.
Yeah.
Windfire Bomb plus. Okay, yeah, that'll be interesting to see if it isn't. It should be inheritable.
One cooldown, everybody.
Looks like it
One
is.
cooldown.
One cooldown, which means if you somehow
Yeah,
have
run
like
that
Osteos
with,
Pulse or something, it triggers
Yeah,
immediately,
Osteos
right?
Pulse.
Yep.
Are-
Ooh.
Yeah, you take damage. Healer comes in, gives you instant +6 attack and speed. Not bad.
Yeah, that too. That's available as well. And Rayful Staff, that's nice to have. I don't think she has like any game-changing skills. I think she's like probably the most lackluster in comparison to everybody else. But I still think she's really good. Of course, she's just
She definitely fits.
It's just the
the
first
build.
legendary staff we get, so I think that's in itself is pretty important.
That is very important.
right. That too. That too. Like she
So
does
now
change the
they're
game in
probably
that
gonna
manner.
they're probably gonna have built-in Wrathful Staff or Dazzling Staff whenever we get another legendary staff.
Yeah.
Can I get a Loki?
And a close guard. Low key will come eventually. I'm pretty sure eventually we can pull in the villains. But yeah.
After
Hidden
this,
before
I think
never.
Loki's gonna come.
No, it's gonna be the Loki Grand Hero battle. Like everyone gets a free Loki.
Nice.
I'd be
No.
scared. I'd be really scared.
No, I seriously doubt that.
Right? And
Anyways.
if everyone gets a free Loki from a Grand Hero battle, that means she's gonna be a bonus unit in Arena.
No.
It's okay though. She'll have limited merges.
Oh, yeah.
But like data mine shows us that you can refine her perf weapon to have Wrathful Dazzling built in.
Wait, what?
That's a joke.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, let's focus on this. Otherwise, we're gonna take forever to cover everybody. Okay,
Right.
so close guard is probably one of the most interesting skills on her. It's nice. We had a taste of this from Lucina, Legendary Lucina. Now we get the close version of it. So that's really helpful. She's a really good support hero then because she has a
Fantastic.
special that is very valuable. She has a buff debuff ability in her staff, and also they can't counterattack, and she's doing full damage. And then of course close guard. So yeah, she's really good as a support hero.
Recover's
Yeah,
also
boy,
a
you
great.
got the
Close
never
guard
die.
can see more usage than distant guard.
I'll definitely pull for her for sure.
Definitely. Recover's also a great healing skill, so I'm glad I don't have to inherit that.
Mhm.
Like the only like rehabilitate is the only other option at this point. And
This
that's
axe
good.
is known as Garm.
Also,
It's
I
a
really
weapon
like
from
her
Leon's
sprite.
homeland.
That's it. This is gonna be interesting, Ephraim.
So-
Alright, everybody, Special Fighter 3.
I hadn't even had a chance to read Special Fighter 3.
Let's start with Garm.
Wait, is that the Quicken Pulse thing in the background? Like the Quicken Pulse symbol in the background of it.
Not necessarily. It's close though.
No.
Huh.
Close.
Thanks Vendetta
It
for
does-
sub.
It's not as white.
It does look like it,
Not as white.
but it's not.
Okay, let's start with Garm. Let's go top to bottom instead of just starting at Special Fighters. Garm's grants attack plus 3, a bonus granted by a skill like Rally or Hone, and or extra movement granted by a skill like Armor March or Armor Boots is Armor, you mean you can just flat out use Armor Boots and get this to trigger? That's like what it's
Or
hinting at.
you can just
Yeah.
use like a dual rally and he gets it.
Literally anything targeting him will get him.
Maybe
Land
built
on his
for
face and he's going
tier
to
20.
slap
That's
you
so
with the
easy.
ground.
That's so easy to
But my
get.
question is, if you get Trilemma applied, does he still get the bonus?
That's the one thing I was thinking about.
Wait, Trilemma isn't a bonus. It could be both. So
It says
I'm not
it's
sure if it
definitely
counts as a
it won't.
bonus.
Yeah. But
Anyways.
it's still kind of funny.
Yeah.
Ross
Anyways.
got robbed, by the way.
What?
No, I know.
Ross.
Rest in peace. Can I get an
He'll
F?
come-
Oh boy,
he'll come with
Ross.
the hatchet.
He's just gonna show up with a hatchet instead of Garm. Who else do you
But
use
he's
Garm
gonna
really
get
well? I can't
the
remember.
Scout Tomahawk.
Doozle, yeah.
Oh, that's a really good
Can
question.
he trigger his weapon with a wave skill?
A wave skill? Yeah, you should be able to because it's a bonus. But it's a really good point that
Yeah, that's how it
one
works.
person made. If he's panic ployed, does that mean he can't do anything?
No,
Not
you still- you
necessarily.
still
Because
get
it's
the
still,
march
you
Even
still
when
have
you're
the
panic
buff.
ployed.
Oh, so you do technically still get the buff sometimes.
Yeah, you still technically have the buff active, so
Yeah.
it still works.
That's why you can stack buffs, like negative buffs and debuffs for someone who's panic ployed.
Okay. And it says if phone. Okay, sure. it'll be really interesting because that is very different from like anything in the current meta
And
right now.
It's not only Bold Fighter, it's more akin to like Flame Sigmund.
Yeah,
where
it's
he
a
just
flame
doubles in both
segment
phases.
with much easier circumstances for armor.
It's extremely easier. Because like everyone uses dual rallies in arena anyway.
Well, well, he has armor
Bada
march
bing, bada
anyway, so
boom.
it's fine. So.
Oh yeah, no, he has armor
Yeah,
march,
that's
so he
true.
doesn't care.
And yeah, this guy's totally built for our armor team. So.
Oh yeah.
In any case, close defense, everybody knows what that does. That's a fine skill to have, especially for armor heroes. And then special fighter. So this is what I think got skimmed over.
This is the game changer right here.
Yeah, this is
They completely
it.
forgot this. They showed armor march, not special fighter.
Yeah, they didn't show special fighter, but like when we briefly passed through the trail. That's so funny. Why would you show armor march over special fighter?
To show the synergy between Garm and armor march.
I guess so,
Yeah,
but like
guess,
special
but-
fighter is the game-changing skill, I would say.
It also
Yeah.
gives us a reason to actually watch this video right now. Otherwise, we already know everything from the Fate channel.
Well, yeah, but they didn't. Well, like they could have. Okay, that's not
Whatever.
actually true. They were like focusing on certain skills, but I think special fighter was like definitely
I know,
worthwhile.
but just
notable.
my justification for it, I can't really think of any other reason.
In any case, at start of combat, unit's HP is over 50%, grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit, and inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack. So that's
So basically,
easily.
it's-
You're reading this, right? That is
Yeah,
that is
essentially-
literally steady breath and guard in one
At
skill.
the same time.
No,
That-
essentially
it's
he
guard
has
too.
he has bold, vengeful, steady, and guard.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Absolutely godlike.
Well, that's friggin' why?
Why not?
It is finally coming
Look
true.
closely. That shit is inheritable too.
It's
Yeah,
an
it is.
error.
Throw that shit on Gwendolyn.
It's
that is gonna end
it's
something.
even
Oh
better
wait, are you
real
hinting at something,
fast,
Marvel?
because It's even better on steady breath because you don't need to initiate, or like the foe doesn't need to initiate. It just works. Same with his weapon. It just works.
Wait until
like-
Effie Gale Force starts running around.
So wait, special fighter also works with Garm, so.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow, this is such a well-built kit.
So
That-
this is both fighters, guard, and then you have all the cooldown of a dual face.
Yeah, all he needs is distant counter.
Absolutely
Then you're set.
insane.
You could just
I
run
still
distant
think that-
counter and
Too
Nothing
bad we
stops
can't
you.
pull distant
That's it.
counter.
and that's it. That's
People
you're
are
done.
still gonna keep
You're
it.
done,
You
you
got
guys. Okay, wow. What a friggin' ridiculous hero.
Theoretically, you could run like tactics so that he gets like the boost better, and then you don't even need to actually move. You just stand still.
You just stand still and kill everything.
Oh my
Stand
god.
still and win the game.
This
You
is
know, arena plus 60 easy.
this is okay. So for the people who actually saved orbs, I wonder who you guys are. Who are you guys going to be pulling for? Because when I look at something like this, as ridiculous as this, it's screaming at me. Plus 10 this guy, and you have a hero for arena, tier 21 arena for life. Well,
Yeah, I was
actually,
about
no,
to say,
that's not true.
or
Because this
even
guy would.
75 PS2.
No, the problem is if you bring Ephraim into tier 21 arena, he'd just kill everything. So you wouldn't actually stay in tier 21.
Since
you fall out.
since special fighter
Actually-
is inheritable, just give it to fast armor and then give them quick repose seal, and then there you go.
If you just
My
run
boy
him with
Drop
Gale
moving up.
Force, if you just run him with Gale Force, you don't have to worry about him killing as easily. You just
Oh,
stop
that's
enemy
true.
specials.
I think we should wait for their stats before we say that. 'cause you
Yeah,
could have,
and
like,
make sure,
60
yeah,
attack
but you know, make sure you get minus attack, plus defense or something.
I hate this, but
Look,
it is true.
Because of arena, we have to try not to kill. So every bit of like he gets +3 attack from Garm. He's already making this really hard.
Wait, hold on. Can't you just like reverse the video and look at his stats?
What do you mean reverse?
Oh, you know what? They show the units in the show.
Like in the
Oh.
live stream, because they were showing gameplay of them. Like
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
I'll-
the stats are just there.
All right, we'll go back to that afterwards.
Yeah, I'll
Hold
double
on,
check.
there's an image already.
Okay.
This sword is a
Oh, there
curious
is.
one.
Link
Can
it
be
to me,
wielded by royalty
Yeah, hold
alone.
on, I'll get it.
This is so old school. I remember seeing this image of her like from the old game. That's why I felt so weirded out seeing this. Hey Murdy,
was
thanks for the
right to
I
say
know
resub.
what they're going for. I know some people probably don't like it, but I personally like it.
I
I
like
like
it
it.
a lot too. I do.
I'd rather Queen Celica gets added in as a legendary unit than
Yeah,
as
so let's
a.
lit. The thing is, They could have picked from this. Look in the staff thing, if you can see it.
All right, we'll
If
check.
it's Queen
They had
Celica.
that as a choice. Let's be honest.
I think Queen Celica would be better off
Yeah, they
later.
could have.
Right. Look, she feels out of place here. She feels outdated, but all right.
All right, they have stats on everybody except Hector, by the way.
All right, so we'll check that in a moment. But, she's the perfect hero for a renewal seal. She has no other way of healing, right?
Yeah.
No.
This
You can give her
is what
Aether.
sucks.
This is okay. She's so good, but so flawed.
Yep.
That's unfortunate. She needs that renewal seal. Otherwise, Double Lion, effectively, you only use it once unless you somehow get her to just double and kill everything. But
With
Deathblow
Deathblow
4...
would you really need?
How the hell's Deathblow 4 going to be handled?
I was thinking, how the heck are they going to do 4th tier skills now? What does this imply?
I'm gonna assume like people that have like Deathblow 3 and stuff, like you can only inherit Deathblow 3, but with Deathblow 4 they release new units with the old rehash skills with a 4 version.
No way.
So then you have to inherit
Please
it from
don't
that.
let that happen.
No way. I
This
think
is
it's
like
just special
let it
heroes with the
happen.
4th version.
Probably
Let
won't
the
see as
game
much
burn.
double DC
like,
units in arena.
Like Renewal 4 is just Recovery Ring.
Okay, but wait, is Deathblow going to be inheritable? We don't know. Do we?
We don't know anything about that
If
still.
it is, I think that'd be a good thing because we won't see DC everything.
But okay, so you're okay. Then the other guess is it's going to be 300 SP.
300 SP, yeah.
300 SP
Less
worth as much as
280.
DC. Oh my god, this is
Vantage
so
4,
weird.
everybody. Vantage 4.
Oh, that'd be
It's a
nice.
good thing because it adds more variety to arena. Because otherwise, you just see DC everything. And
You literally slap
Hold
like
on.
a rally
I
on
suppose
this
so,
bitch.
yeah.
Max.
She's
We got-
actually
we
worth a
got
lot of
Switch
points
Barrel 4.
then. Unique weapon,
Desperation 4.
500 SP special, probably 300 SP A skill. Double Line's probably gonna be max points as well, and an attack.
Yep.
This is a max point set.
Yep.
Vantage
Well,
4.
you would need a 300 SP C skill for it to actually matter that she has double 300 SP skills.
Yeah,
I
it
don't think we
doesn't.
have
You
any
need
heritable
300
C
SP skills. It's never gonna happen for a while, but
But she still
Actually,
scores as much as
yeah.
people with just one 300 SP skill.
yeah, but still, it's
Swiss
kind of fun.
Sparrow 4, everybody. Swiss Sparrow 4.
Okay. But yeah, real quick, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants unit special cooldown charge +1 per unit's attack. So that works really well with Double Lion. It's supposed to work well with Gale Force. But that's so strange because I think she's gonna need some help.
It's cooldown bond.
Like
You
it's
throw on like a Moonbow or something. It's
Yeah, but then-
basically UP Moonbow Reinhardt, but it's built in.
Yeah, you don't even need like Heavy Blade or something. for the
yeah, you
cooldown.
basically
Plug
have
it
to
in.
ensure she kills her opponent though, or Double Lion is threatened. And if you lose Double Lion, she's not very good afterwards.
Yep. Well, she's just mediocre.
I mean, yeah, she just becomes.
Depends on her stats.
In comparison to other red heroes, I mean, she's not gonna be as well established or complete. Double Lion's what really sets her like out on top, but
I guess you could just put on Aether, but I don't know if that's really worth the commitment.
It might be, but at the
heal.
same
But-
time, I think she
I know,
needs the
I know
renewal
that a
seal.
lot of people are probably gonna do that, but if she already has Gale Force, I don't see the need.
she loses Double
These
Lion
stats are
anyways.
horrifying.
If anything, you can probably use like a. Well, we need more stuff like Micaiah's like sacrifice or whatever. Otherwise, people can just use like Ardent Sacrifice or whatever. I doubt she'll take them.
Yeah.
Double Lion's not gonna be inheritable, guys. Don't worry about that.
That's
Yeah, don't worry
definitely
about
not
that.
available.
I think Renewal
Could you
Seal is
fucking imagine?
confirmed.
Double lion all.
Imagine Double Lion on like fucking Reinhardt.
He never
fun with
stops
that
attacking.
Just Double Lion on literally anybody. Like Double Lion
Deathblow
Burn.
for Reinhardt.
Okay,
Wait, actually, see it times 8.
you guys are absolutely right. She's built for like a healer. She's supposed to be used in conjunction with a healer, so that would keep her up. But again, like the renewal seal when it finally comes out in the game is perfect for her as
Dude.
well.
Oh,
That gives me the perfect idea.
What?
You run a full CYL2 like team. You have Armor March. You can run tactics. You have a healer for Double Lion. You have all the colors.
Oh fuck, you're right.
The CYL2 team.
The
is better than
CYL2
CYL1.
CYL2 team was built for each. Oh my god.
Yeah, they all synergize with each other.
That's why
Right?
there's
Amazing.
res tactic on Hector.
Y'all forget.
Oh my, it all makes
No,
sense
it's not
now.
it's even res wave.
Oh, I mean,
Still,
whatever.
like,
But,
Even
like,
res
yeah,
wave, sorry, my bad.
The tactics work.
Yeah,
They
okay.
really knew what they were doing here. Wow.
Okay, my bad. But yeah, you're right. All right, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But with everything in consideration so far, I think I have Celica as the last hero I would want to pull for. It's just because
Same.
Her kit, like, has so much potential, but until there's a renewal seal, or like it depends on which kind of team you run her in. But for most people, if you run her in arena, you're not gonna have. Well, actually, she's terrible for the current arena because she'll kill everything.
Unless she's the bonus unit.
Not if she's the bonus.
Oh, not if she's the bonus unit. Then that's okay. But after that, that's my worry. Like if you make her plus 10, she's gonna be a complete monster, which is exactly the opposite of what you want. You don't want your
arena defense.
Right. Okay. So for arena defense or something like that, she's pretty good. For arena defense, she makes a lot of sense, I would say. But outside of that, it's kind of iffy.
I mean, you'd have to actually have enough money or orbs to actually plus 10 her. I don't think many.
Well, I know a lot of people saved up like over 1,000 orbs for her, so I'm not gonna like put it past.
Oh yeah, Anonymous is probably gonna have a plus 10.
Anonymous said he has 1,400 orbs for Celica.
I know he's disappointed.
He doesn't seem very happy with.
He's disappointed.
You're not dying while I'm not a chance.
Guys, he's been saving forever to save 1,400 orbs, and he's disappointed in Celica. Oh.
Yeah, that's what you get when your girl is trash.
Don't call her trash, man. Don't call. Oh my God.
When she has the renewal seal, she'll actually be very good.
He's been saving since the vote. He voted for her, and then as soon as she won, I think he's been saving since then. And now he's disappointed. Oh my God. Can you guys imagine that? Waiting that long for a hero and then being disappointed?
That's why I don't let myself get disappointed.
And that sucks too, because it's CYL.
I can definitely imagine it.
That is why.
And it's got fucking robbed. Daily reminder.
High standards are always a bad thing.
I just have to say, like, out of all the heroes, I think the only hero you can actually feel disappointment in is Celica, because Veronica was going to be handled very strangely. Nobody could have had a read on it. So if you had expectations of Veronica, I'm sorry, like, that's on you. But Ephraim and Hector, everybody was pretty well aware they were probably going to be amazing. And Celica was the winner of the female side, so there was even more expectations. So that sucks. Also,
I personally like her. I don't think it's that big of a disappointment for me, at least.
Honestly, I think she's pretty fucking lit.
No, I think she's amazing too, but she's not a definite unit. Not at least not to like the degree that we initially thought. Like she's like to use her properly so far is the questionable part.
Yeah, until we get a renewal seal, she will not reach her full potential. But when she gets the renewal seal, she will easily skyrocket in use.
And we're talking about tier 21, like where the points matter. So it's very difficult to run a healer at that point, guys. So at lower tiers, you guys don't have to worry about that. But for what we're looking at, it's problematic.
As well as the rest of the game, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, that too. Anyways, finally to Hector. His weapon is called Stick. It accelerates special trigger cooldown count -1, and if unit's HP is greater than 50%, it foe initiates combat unit. It's basically Vengeful Fighter. That's really cool.
Vengeful Fighter,
but without the
Vengeful Fighter and Slaying.
Yeah.
Yep. No cooldown on that.
Actually, no. It's more like QR4 then, like Roy's QR.
Yeah.
It's more akin to Roy.
Okay. Still, I can't. Okay, number one, it still feels so weird to see him with a spear instead of an axe. I can't believe they broke the Hector train, like the Almaz train. It could have been just 4 Hectors with Almaz's, and everybody would have been happy. But now he's a Lancer.
I'm laughing that he's not a sword unit.
I figured out why
I think more people are happy that he doesn't.
I don't know.
The reason why he's a Lance is because he's tired of Roy shenanigans with Lilina. But no, I'm tired. Dropping this axe, I'm picking up this lance. I'm coming for you, boy. Do not marry my daughter.
I'm surprised Maltet doesn't have dragon effectiveness, actually.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Also, Maltet is a FE6 weapon, which is why I was spamming the Gwendolyn got robbed meme. Because,
oh, you wanted this on Gwendolyn?
Yeah.
What if she gets? What if she gets it still?
Probably should have got shit. What's the other one? I can't remember the name. Rex Hosta. He should have got Rex Hosta instead of Maltet.
Florina's gonna get Rex Hosta.
Yeah,
Florina gets Rex Hosta. I hope they actually decide to give Maltet to Gwendolyn just to fuck with people. I'd be so happy with that.
She'll get Gwendolyn's lance.
All right, but real quick, guys,
it's got
I wouldn't even be mad.
This base build's actually disgusting.
Really disgusting.
So he has upgraded distant counter. along with
Just
QR5, not
uninheritable,
QR4, my bad guys, and Bold Fighter 3. So he doubles no matter what, and he can counterattack at any. He can counterattack at range too.
He has better dual phasing and the ability to have both distant counter and steady stance in it. Sturdy stance in his A slot. Like what?
This is attack defense +4. So when he's counterattacking, he's even better, stat wise. And then with Bold Fighter, he's gonna get a guaranteed Ignis to trigger as well. So oh my god.
All right. Well, we'll consider this, right?
Yeah.
When a 300 SP special or SP skill gets upgraded, how much does a upgraded 300 SP skill cost? 500 SP?
Probably 450.
Yeah.
I hope that never happens.
Or 350.
Well, you're looking at it, right?
Distant counter too.
How do we know this doesn't cost more than distant counter?
Yeah, you're right. If it costs more than distant counter, and he's armored, and a legendary weapon, this is probably the most high-value hero in the game.
I'm pretty sure it'll still be 300.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 300 SP.
Deathblow 4 might even just be 240.
It might be 360.
260, 280, maybe 300, not 240.
Okay, if we look at this Austin counter from an arena perspective, I think it would be better just to replace it with normal distant counter because you don't want more attack.
You know, this tier 21 arena makes no fucking sense because if you use any of these heroes, you're gonna kill too many things, and then you can't make it. You can't make rank. I mean, you'll make it this week because they're bonus heroes and all. I mean, next week when they're bonus heroes and all. But after that, what happens?
Counter with distant counter. I want to see it. I want to see distant counter.
You already know someone's gonna do that immediately.
Oh yeah, the first thing somebody's gonna do is inherit distant counter onto Austin counter.
Oh my god.
It's like the 4+10 Takumi. Legendary.
It's look, it's gonna be like when you guys remember that legendary Ike who had he replaced Radiant Ether with Ether because it was one extra cooldown, so he could trigger it.
See, well, that makes sense because you don't want to trigger the special in arena.
Yeah.
And then if you replace distant counter, like Austin counter with distant counter, that makes even more sense as well because you don't want the extra attack to not kill.
I know, but you're spending so much extra just to hurt your unit to down. This arena sucks.
Seriously.
The person that made that regular Aether Ike build made it before arena changed. It was actually
but it worked
originally Katamatsu plus Aether.
What?
But it did work out eventually.
It does now. So
it became optimal.
He knew.
So you could see into the future. Is that what you're saying?
He could.
Not me. I didn't make it.
Well, whoever made it, because that's just
There's
ridiculous.
a guy named Aetherine. You might see him in chat sometimes.
All right. The only strange thing I would say in this entire build is even res wave. That's just so out of place.
That was really weird to put in
Probably
this.
has a lot of res. Just to fuck with.
I already have odd res wave on my Mur.
You can overload his enemies.
What makes even res wave better or
Is that-
worse than odd res wave?
Watch it become a
What
seal.
situation would that be better?
You could probably
Odd
just
res
run
wave.
both of them, and then you just have that +6 res on both
all the
sides.
time, yeah. But I'm
You
not.
have 6 res.
I'm not a fan of these skills. I think the only time you ever want to use these skills is you can't use tactics. Otherwise, tactics are
Or
superior
if
in
you
every
want to be
way.
self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Well, the
I
thing
mean,
about this
it is
is,
self-sufficient. You're right, but I don't like the idea of spending 2 C slots just to get 6 extra res. That seems really
Neither
weird
do
to me.
I.
Oh yeah, the quiz.
C-Slot is pretty flexible anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Well, for
Nah,
armor
it-
team, I think. Well, if Hector, somebody has to use armor march. Was what I'm gonna say.
Ephraim.
Yeah, Ephraim.
Yeah, Ephraim.
It's really funny because I think this CYL 2, I really think it was just built for each other. This is such a good. If a new player came into the game today, I would just say just build a team CYL. That's it. You're
Oh
set.
yeah.
Yeah,
You would
just
be
keep
fine.
rolling for all 4 of them.
Veronica synergizes with Celica, who with attack tactics synergizes with both Ephraim, who synergizes with Hector, and then
Yep.
it just goes back.
Yep.
They really did this just right. Except Celica doesn't have renewal.
Right. Except for yeah. But if you use them in a kit together, I guess it makes sense. Anyways, just to finish up on Hector, I think there's like nothing you want to really change. I guess you could switch Ignis to like Ether or Gale Force or whatever. Gale Force again because you don't want to kill with your special. So it's I know it's super weird, guys, but it's because it's tier 21 is stupid. It's like that.
Gale Force doesn't
out yet.
Considering the nature of follow-up attacks and like how QR is not good in tier 21, I would consider replacing his perf weapon with something like Beach Banner.
Wait, you're gonna replace a special weapon, a legendary weapon that's this good.
That also ruins his score.
that also hurts his score.
I mean, it doesn't ruin score entirely. Consider like if your other units score up, then it doesn't really matter regarding the score.
Also, I can't even imagine him using Beach Banner. That looks so ridiculous in my mind.
You can't use Beach Banner.
Oh yeah, that's
because
an axe.
he's using a lance.
You're right. There's no lance version of it.
Oh wait, no. Okay,
yeah, you think he's an axer.
Shell lance.
You're using
Get out of here.
Cordelia's lance. You're using shell lance.
Yeah, you're on the like Almaz train too, but anyways, whatever.
Well, then just spotted Cordelia. There you go.
Everybody was on your mass train.
Shell lance. That would look really weird.
Armad's lance.
Anyways, he's great. Everybody's great. Do you guys think CYL has lived up to the hype?
I
think it's alright.
I like them, but I know a lot of people overhyped this really hard, and so they're all disappointed.
I think.
Wait, people are actually disappointed?
There is one thing though. It's an alternate universe Veronica where we don't actually get to save Veronica.
Oh, well that explains it. It's okay to like this one because she doesn't want to kill you.
I can't believe Veronica is freaking dead.
We couldn't do it, boys. We didn't save her.
You guys are hype. Most of you guys are hype.
She got scorched, bro. She got scorched.
Hey.
We might see the GHB in the data mine, which I'm curious about.
All right.
Oh yeah, the data mine could extend to that.
Sure, we'll check that out. But let's just conclude this. How would you guys rank it though, from best to worst, just so everybody gets a better idea of like the opinions here?
I personally say that of these units, I hate to say it, I don't know. I think Ephraim honestly would probably be the one I'd put best. But
I'm gonna say Ephraim's the best one here.
Oh, yeah,
but Hector competes a lot too. Like I wanted to say Hector was best going in. I always would say that, but Ephraim seems to be pulling out.
Say Veronica is better than Hector.
I don't know. After seeing the stats, I'm not so sure about that.
Better than Sonic Mania.
No.
See, the thing with Hector is that I always see QR Bolt Fighter already everywhere, so he'll just be another one of them, honestly.
Yeah, except he could also run another slot for Seal, so.
Yeah, but he'll play pretty much the same.
Yeah, but
they actually do feel very similar.
Really powerful. He's still gonna be a very powerful dual phaser, much like
for sure. We don't have that many lance armors, so.
Oh, that's true. You basically just harden Effie.
Yeah.
Not necessarily Effie. Like more so Harden because of 175 BST.
Yeah, Harden is probably gonna be
Harden.
If you're talking on max
BST, for like free to plays.
I'm just saying like infrequently see. Like I see more Effies than Gwenlins, honestly.
Speaking of stats, we got stats.
Yeah, we're going in a moment. But okay, fine. Basically I have it as Hector, Ephraim, then Veronica, then Celica. That's how I see it.
That's how I see it as well. I think Veronica's, after seeing the stats,
I think Hector's like enhanced distant counters too good.
Veronica is the best healer in the game.
She's the best healer in the game.
She's the best healer in the game. That's the problem. It's like really hard to put her last. Whereas with Celica, I think she has a really good kit, but it's lacking something. Like it's lacking completion. It needs a team to back it up.
The best healer in the game, but they put her on a horse, so unfortunately,
data mine has begun.
Data mine 19.2 megabyte.
All right.
See, if Veronica has a 500 SP special, and that might allow more healers into arena, so that's why I'm.
Yeah, because it is a plus.
She's not my favorite here, but I'm still very curious about how she'll affect.
It might just be her and her alone, because she also has the special weapon, and we're already seeing like healers push up into the 740s and stuff. So you'll probably see at least Veronica in 750 plus.
Does she have enhanced BST?
By the looks of it, I don't want to say so. By the way, there's only 4 units in the banner, so no GHB leak.
Oh.
Yeah.
We got baited.
Sorry.
It's okay. Marth will get his soon.
32. Let me check for BST. She has 144 BST.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
Lame. Maybe
that's
she has
unfortunate. All right, let's go
If she
back to the
has
video and
super
check out
booms.
stats.
Show of hands, chat. Who's free pulling and bailing?
Free pulling and bailing.
I will never do that.
I think
not for
I'm
this.
leaning towards that. I've told you guys, if I don't get PA Azura, I'm gonna like quit the game. So, I'm gonna try very
the
hard.
The only reason that I'm free pulling and bailing is because 9-6, the Mer banner, everybody.
The reason I'm free pulling and bailing is mainly because these heroes are going to be very, very common. on
True.
banners.
I'm
We're gonna
mostly
have
just
more
summoning
chances
because
than in the
I-
future.
Other CYL units when it comes to legendary banners.
I'm mostly
Seriously,
just summoning.
of this 8-minute video, Faye's introduction's a minute and 30 seconds, so.
Nice.
Epic.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna like I'm probably just gonna burn all my orbs on it. Try to get at least one of each, and then do a free pull. That way, even if I do get dupes, their fodder's pretty godlike, so, or I can just merge them. So it's like, it doesn't really matter if you pull one now and then one of them pity brings you later.
Yeah. Ephraim and Hector are going to be very relevant to the arena, so a lot of people are going to be heavy wailing the banner.
Especially considering this is the new banner, which means that the next season will have these units as the bonus.
Oh yeah.
You want to kill with them.
Are you guys sure the stats shown in this trailer is accurate?
Because their player level 40s.
They're what?
Their player hands level 40s, so they have to be accurate.
Okay.
If you look in the Discord, there's a screenshot that just shows all three.
All right. Well, I'm already here, so I'll check it out.
Minus Hector, yeah.
So Veronica's 46 attack, 36 speed, 21 defense, 19 res, 36 HP, 36 speed, 14 attack, 32, 36. What's Maribel at?
Pretty sure Maribel.
32.
Yeah.
35, 32. Remember when Maribel became the best healer in the game? Yeah, no. We got the best healer in the game right now.
Veronica is significantly faster at the cost of 3 attack.
And okay, so that's so funny to me. Maribel had her time in the sun for like 3 weeks.
I seriously am sad about that because
Yeah, what happened to the people who made plus 10 Maribel? Oh my god, I feel bad for those guys.
I know.
I personally don't think it'll make much of a difference, honestly.
I don't think so, but still.
At least for me,
They're still pretty
Maribel is more attractive. So
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm kind of torn between the two. They're both pretty cute.
Hey,
No,
Jay,
too young.
get out of here.
Oh, by the way, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, leave a like, subscribe, follow. I haven't asked anybody, but we've been going
We're
through this,
getting
bro.
game press that like button. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Enemies
totally.
surrounding the target will
Damn.
suffer a stat decrease, while the allies
Yeah,
around
she's less
Veronica
tanky than
receive a
like
stat
Maribel
boost.
actually has more res,
Her skill
significantly more
Wind
res bulk,
Fireball
but she's a little.
Plus will increase an ally's
Veronica's a little
stats
more
when she
overly
heals them.
distributed
So
in her
whether
bulk.
she's attacking or healing,
But that
she
being
makes
said,
for
she is
pretty good
significantly
support.
faster.
Veronica
And
also
because
has
of her signature staff, she only has 1 less attack than a neutral attack Maribel.
right, and Veronica also has a better special. Martyr is not as good as Recover, in my opinion, and healing. And her obviously Veronica has better special and a better C skill, so.
It's a weapon for
Yeah.
both.
Like again, you can just inherit the special, so that's kind of a moot point.
Still, that's a bit unknown for some people.
Yeah, not everyone just has 20k feathers to.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah, they neutered rival domain farm. They changed the order of the units, and now you can't do it.
Yeah.
They shut that down quick.
Oh, it's sad.
Real shit?
Yeah, you can't RD farm on this map anymore.
Yeah, the Sully
changed
change.
out, like Sully for Tsubaki, so that he targets your flyer, and then you can't do it because your flyer.
Just warning you, Ephraim's a bit scary in stats.
57. He's 57 attack neutral.
Yep.
What the flying fuck?
Well, he does have attack +3 in his weapon, considering it's a 19 mount weapon. Which
Sure,
is
but
low.
he's gonna double.
Yeah.
And get
he
fast
still hits
specials.
60 attack at plus attack, meaning that he's the 3rd unit to do this.
Well, another thing to consider is that he is at the 174 bin, which Insys, they're gonna add a super boon in his tag, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Watch him get
They
61
should
attack.
give him an HP super boom just to fuck with people.
Nah, I think it's gonna be like a res super boon. So like you get your 30 res, and then plus 10 of them, that's 34 res.
So guys, do you think Is anybody gonna start saving orbs like 1600 orbs or something to try and get a plus 10 Ephraim or Hector?
No, I love Ephraim and Hector, but no.
It wouldn't be a bad investment if all you care about is score.
Yeah,
Yeah, I already have my score whales though, so I'm not doing that.
The thing is,
I mean, like,
yeah.
Consider the free-to-plays that like pull on only legendary banners to plus 10 their Fjorms and like plus 10 their Hardens and stuff. Like, Ephraim and Hector, if they do end up having the 175, would definitely be good investments.
Definitely.
The only problem I see is that they're too powerful, and that's the only issue I have with this.
Arena Assault, where you need more point whaling.
Every new unit is very powerful.
Ooh, Anonymous is gonna skip this banner.
He's gonna skip the banner?
Wow.
He saved 1400 orbs for this.
That's okay.
Nah, he's got like 1100 because he pulled on crowd.
Oh, wait. What? He told me he had 1400 yesterday.
Damn.
Are you saying this guy has spent 300 orbs already in sadness?
Wow.
He told me yesterday he had 1400. So if he's at 1100, that means he just pulled 300. He waited until I feel so bad.
He was so depressed.
He waited so long for this. Yeah.
You know, part of me is kind of glad that the red unit is bad because that means one less counter for murder.
Her stats are scary though. Until we get there. That being said, Ephraim has some fantastic bulk. He has, I think he's pretty similar to Harden. If he has a res super boon, he would definitely have some resemblance to what attack Harden.
Because for Ephraim, you definitely need a boon since he is 174 ben.
Yeah. I think that he'll just. Cool. I'm scared. Like. That's a very tough axe.
I hope whales are upset at IS because they just gave them such great heroes, but if they plus 10 them, they can't use them. So
they can't be mad if they're the one that just dumped money on this game.
What?
Also, they'll find a way to counteract it.
Oh yeah. Wait, I guess if you have maximum score, it doesn't matter at all. Like you don't need to use your bonus hero. Screw it.
Ephraim's speed slot's also very good defensively.
Wait, what did you say, Pasta?
Not if you want number 1 in arena.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Plus, there's always a whole thing of like, you know, just building units because you actually like them and you want to make them as broken as possible.
That's what I do.
But it's so easy to make these guys broken because they basically come with all the skills you need to make them broken.
Yep. For the most part.
People just like that part of
you can
down your
optimize.
They're asking if you can mute the video.
What?
They're asking if you can mute the video.
Oh, sure, why not? Oh, also, like how the art here for Celica. Does okay, I'll be honest, it doesn't even feel like Celica to me, but I'll just ask you guys. It's TGP, like if you gave it a score out of 10, what would you give it?
I give it a good 9.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
7. Well, that's really high for
8.
8?
Yeah, I'll give
Marbles,
it an
I'm starting
8,
to think you like ugly girls.
You have shit to
That
say.
is rude and disrespectful.
You like Noe.
You like Faye.
You can't talk to nobody about
You like
Faye.
Gwendolyn.
Hey.
You do like
you like the Celica.
This guy Nimious plays over here, likes Naui. He likes
cute. What the fuck are you
Get
on?
this guy out of here.
Dude, Gwendolyn's proportions aren't even correct. She probably has tumors. I don't know.
Wendy has extremely long legs.
She's about to
It's not about the bad art, it's about the character.
Yep.
God dang.
Plus, fan art fixes that plenty good. It's
Moving
like
on.
saying a
Let's
Toho
look at
character is ugly. Like,
Oh yeah, let's look at her stats.
no Toho is ugly.
Look at the stats.
I can't
39
wait
speed
till
isn't
First
bad.
draws these guys. That's gonna be some fun stuff.
Wait, whoops, I
Yeah,
didn't check
she
out
is.
stats.
Bravo. Yeah, her stats are fun.
Yeah.
49, 42, 29, 24.
Guys?
42
29-24 is just like better Soleil, essentially.
Yep.
What's her BST?
She has like 1 more defense on top of Soleil, and then 1 more HP on top of Soleil.
Hex a bit though.
Power.
That's
I
33
mean,
base
she has less attack
39
than
base
Soleil,
speed.
but a lot more speed, and and then attack doesn't matter because death blow 4, and then you have like double lion.
57
So,
attack,
like,
42 speed, quad build.
Looking
What the heck?
at her from raw stats, like 42 speed at base. That's the fastest hero in the game. No.
That is the fastest by their base kit. Yes, that means they have 45 base speed with super.
Which
boost.
beats Carla at
Boom.
44. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Which
and
means
then you have the fact
49
she's a
at plus
brave
10.
weapon.
Speed seal 52.
Okay, that's pretty overkill.
Yeah, let's just overkill their speed for no reason.
So basically, if
Yeah,
Celica
let's just
attacks
overkill
somebody, with her first basically whoever she attacks first, she quads. Well, she reasonably quads.
And then she procs Gale Force.
And if she kills another, yeah, okay.
She won't get Gale Force because she'll kill them before she gets all 4 attacks.
Oh, that's
out.
true. That's also true.
Unless you're fighting like malted Hector.
Well, consider you run like Quicken Pulse, or Infantry Pulse,
She's
or even
infantry.
Ostia's Pulse. It brings it down to like the 4 cooldown, and then all she needs to do is just hit you, right? 4-2-0, and then Gale Force procs. Instant Gale Force already in her kit. Just give her Quicken Pulse or something.
Oh yeah, you can just give her Flashing Blade as well.
Give her minus
Wait, you
attack
don't
so she
need
can
one
actually
Flashing
use
Blade because he
Gale
already
Force.
has cooldown charging
Oh,
per
that's
weapon.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, so she doesn't have to have any blade skill.
Like, all she needs is 1 unit within 2 spaces of her, and she gets cooldown charge.
And if she can at least stay at the 100% threshold. Oh boy.
Oh wait, hold on. She has speed plus 3 in her weapon. My bad. 39
Yeah, she has
speed base.
39 base speed.
So yeah, her
Significantly
base speed's
high,
not the
though.
best, but it doesn't really matter. You'll keep her weapon.
Her base speed
mean,
is only
you're-
1 off from being the highest.
You're already quadding.
Only
Her.
one.
Not necessarily.
When you're a quad build and you have 45 speed as plus speed, you're oh dear.
Well, let's see. Hold on. 45 speed, and then you run life and death, and you got 50 speed. And you run speed seal. You got.
Don't even run life and
Don't
death.
even run. Just keep death blow 4.
We have been
You
checking
don't
stats.
use
The only
Or
one
use
you can't
life
check
and
is
death
Hector.
just to neuter her hard for
No,
no
life.
reason.
Yeah, no life and death, just so that it looks funny.
Yeah, all that
That's the
matters
only
is we
reason
see
people run
high
life and death
numbers.
these days, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't
Hector,
matter
I'm
if they're
pretty
good
sure
or
doesn't
not.
show is
Right.
there.
Braziens are bad because you can't see the buff on your unit.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
why
I'm
life
pretty
and
sure
death is
Hector
better
doesn't
than
know
Braziens.
stats, unfortunately. So I have to wait on him.
I can't wait for Life and Death 4.
And that's the banner. So wait,
We have
Yep.
life and
So
death
Death
6.
Blow 4 is inheritable.
it is. What's the SP cost for it?
It might be 240,
Oh, come
but
on.
I'm hoping it's 300.
The data mine has all the stats. I posted it in the staff chat.
All right, I'll check it. Are you guys looking? Are you guys looking forward to rejecting Destiny? Oh God.
People are saying that the GHB was in the data mine.
It
Yeah,
is?
it's this genealogy
Uh-huh.
dude. What's the name? Jamkey? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Whoa, really?
Oh, crap. It is.
Oh, he's probably gonna have slaying bow. I'm
His
pretty
unit
sure.
data isn't in, but his GHB banner
Oh,
data.
we got the unit for the GHB. I'm posting that in staff chat as well.
Wait,
Wait a minute.
who's that?
Did they actually data mine him?
Guess who it
That's
is?
Jamkey.
Yeah, it's Jamkey.
Oh my god, he's actually here.
That's actually quite a
Right?
surprise. It's not Marv, so people are going to be disappointed. So be prepared
I'm
for that.
curious why he's a GHB, but I don't mind.
I'll show you guys. One
alright.
sec, guys. I'll show you.
Yeah, bring the stats up first.
Yeah, I'll bring up stats
Got
too,
some,
so everybody check it out.
Got some nice
That
stats there.
Yeah, that was not the unit I expected for this GHB, but I'm fine.
Alright,
with it.
Celica's lit.
Yep.
I'm plus winning her.
Woof.
I guess he does kind of make sense as a GHB because of how you recruit him.
Yeah, it's just of all the units they chose.
I mean, for right
Yeah,
now,
it's strange, but I don't mind.
Oh, guys, look at that stupid owl.
Oh, that crown.
Aren't you
on the
happy?
head.
You worked hard for that crown.
No.
Oh yeah,
appreciate
did
it
you pick
more.
up your
you
arena
just
rewards?
noticed the crown.
Did you pick up the? Yeah, he hasn't picked up his thing because on the friends list it says he has 0 crowns.
Yeah, I haven't picked it up yet. Also, is the English version up? We never do the Spanish version. I'm
The
sorry.
English version is.
What's wrong with Spanish?
I'm
What
not
are
gonna
you
do the
trying to
Spanish
say?
version.
Wow, what's wrong with
Why?
Spanish? Hello?
Racist?
Look,
How
we
dare
wait.
you.
Look, we wait
Here,
5
man.
minutes. We get the
I'll
English
post it
version.
right now.
Otherwise, people are gonna get upset at me when we do it.
It's in staff chat.
Thank you, Legion.
You should
Nobody cares about
What
your
the
Reddit
embrace your
shitters.
Spanish audience.
I don't know what happens with Hector's arm though. This is how gameplay.
I mean, the numbers aren't in Spanish. It's just the same numbers.
I know, but
right?
people are
Spanish
gonna
numbers,
ask, and
you
just to
can't
make
read
it.
them.
People are. Never mind.
Just look at the numbers. Jesus.
I know. Right?
But they're in Spanish.
Yes, he's got ultra speed.
Why do they exist, Nim?
Holy crap! What is
Question of the year?
What happened to Hector? What is this?
Yeah, it's.
I'm surprised.
They just confirmed.
Guys,
Death
look
Blow
at the
4
right
is
side of
indeed
Hector. What the heck?
I
is
have
that?
no idea what happened to Hector
Wait,
there.
Death Blow
It's
4
like
is what?
glitched out.
Death Blow 4 is indeed inheritable.
Yep.
Okay, but what's
Alright,
the
boys.
SP cost?
Death Blow 4, Myrrh. We're going in.
Is that it?
Death Blow 4, Chill Res 3 Reinhardt, Quick Impulse Moonbow. No, Quick Impulse Bonfire because he
You
hates
don't even
you.
need Quick Impulse because of the thing.
No, you can do Quick Impulse and then like the Luna
Quick
because
Impulse,
you can have your Hector part.
Quick Impulse. No. Quick Impulse Ignis on Hector because he has slaying in his weapon.
Lord.
Actually, hold on. You run Osteus Pulse with Hector, and then you don't even need Quick Impulse.
Unless you want like instant Aether or something.
Dope.
Death Blow for Lilina. Oh dear.
Oh, Death Blow for Lilina.
You should give her Death Blow 4 fine.
So what's
too.
the BST for Ephraim and Hector?
174. if I'm
I
not
think they're both
mistaken.
174. Yeah.
And they have super boons, right?
Someone's gonna math it because
No,
there's
no,
a
yeah.
formula for the levels 1 stats to the level 40 stats in which it
Pretty
determines.
sure
the super-
Ether has it
That's
down
interesting.
by heart.
That's really interesting.
Hector has a boon in defense minus, and then a super bane in res. Ephraim has a super boon in res and a super bane in speed.
Ooh,
what
that hurts.
super boons and
Basically,
what?
if you want the 175, you go plus res minus HP Ephraim, and for Hector, if you want the 175, you want plus defense minus HP.
Okay.
Wait,
That's
that's
not
what-
bad. That's not bad.
Wait, Hector's
So,
super bane is
essentially-
speed though, so you could drop Hector's speed.
I guess you could. Essentially, you for Hector, since pretty much all you're gonna see is going to be plus defense for the 175,
Yep.
you'll have what is that? 47 defense at plus 10. And then for Ephraim, he'll have 34 res.
That's actually
Yeah,
not bad,
Ephraim's
especially for armor
actually a
heroes.
mixed tank.
Is there anything for super boons for Celica?
Nothing yet.
Celica minus HP and minus defense. No boons.
Oh,
They really shot her.
lame. Well, that's fine. You just get plus speed on her. Her base 42 with her weapon, and then there's
then,
like a base 45, and
she
you plus
probably
10
uses
her.
plus
She has
attack.
base 49 speed. That's
For-
pretty wild.
For Veronica, she has a similar problem to Nana, in which her only boon is plus HP. At least for Nana, she can do plus res to get into the 145 bin.
Oh,
But if
yeah,
you
okay.
really
So
care about
Veronica loses
scoring
more.
and you're trying to use Veronica, plus HP. That's the only thing you can do.
40 HP, why not?
40
Oh,
HP, great.
great.
That's not.
That's fine.
All right.
Look,
48
it feels right.
19 res.
What
It's okay
What
enough.
was Celica super base again?
HP.
Jerome,
defense.
you're calling Celica ugly. Oh my god. I feel really bad for whoever designed. Well, Hidari. They probably did a really
Hidari,
good.
the
Hidari
Shadow
is a
Valencia
god.
artist.
They
It's
did
just
a really good
throwback.
job. It's just that it's like based on the not the Celica that we were looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
whoever
think
did the
people wanted
original
to
Just
design.
because
flag.
they have
Oh.
legendary Celica art saved up.
I'm a do this. I'm definitely building a plus 10 Celica.
All right, let's break down the stats then.
Yep.
So let's start with Veronica, and I think we already talked about this, but she's very similar to Maribel, which is a great thing. I'd say because Maribel is the most offensive hero we have, offensive staff healer. Offensive staff hero.
Not anymore.
But yeah, it's basically between
Not-
Veronica and her, and I
it's
think Veronica
Veronica
has a
now.
slight edge.
They're still pretty comparable.
Yeah, well, that's
stat-wise.
true. But yeah, Veronica, better C skill, better weapon, recovery's better as a healing skill, and a better special. So Veronica is really far ahead in my opinion.
Yep. Like, Maribel literally only has a 1 attack edge and maybe some res tanking.
And Maribel's like similar in defense and res, res tanking, right? But she's fairly similar then.
Yeah, fairly similar, but at the same time, there's just so many ways that Veronica wins out at this point.
People will probably just like stack their attack and speed super high anyways. They'll be pretty much the same if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it, it's all really up to preference when it comes to horse healers, because you can stack their attack and speed so high, it doesn't really matter.
It's just that
well,
Veronica's that
consider
signature.
this, right?
Yeah, some are just
Consider you
easier to get
use-
to the result, but for the most part, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Consider you're using Veronica in Healer Emblem, all right? And everyone
Healer
has that
Emblem.
new special,
Yes,
right?
Luke.
Where when you heal, you get +6 attack and speed. There you go.
Brilliant.
Don't talk smack about healing emblem now.
I think, yeah, okay,
Healing
I
Emblem's
guess
gonna
you're
get a
right. She
big
could
buff
lead
with
here.
that, the new specials,
Legitimate.
scoring.
Well, it depends on if their SP cost is actually 500. Because if it is, then I think that's really good.
Wait,
Yeah.
did they give out the SP cost for the
I
skills
think
yet?
they're still data mining that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
It'll probably be 450. It'll probably be the same as an AoE.
I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
it's
find
still
out in
better
2.5
than
hours, right?
Nothing.
3.5
we'll find
hours, I
out.
guess, yeah.
Very slowly. Yeah, they are only up to the assets. They haven't gotten to the text yet.
All right, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, anyways, Veronica, I think there's not much to say. Like, it's similar to Maribel. She's similar to Maribel, but better skills, I would say. And
Yep.
she's really good. So, again, like, I think she's the one you should be pulling for, personally. Like, no, the free pull should be on Veronica, because her IVs don't matter. Well, they do matter in a way, but you don't want to merge her anyways. So, and having her at neutral is already really good. And,
Arguable.
yeah.
This is a more
well,
disputable banner for what unit to pull, but I think Veronica's the best because you don't have to worry about merging her. You don't have to worry about her
Wow.
IVs too much, and unless you're that guy. And
Hassle's that guy.
Yeah. And most
I mean-
importantly, you don't have to delve into colorless, which is still not a great color.
I mean, with Veronica right now, they've been improving it since Nana, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, the colorless pool is actually getting better, but I don't think
Well-
we're putting it in the position yet where I would
Nana,
just
Kaze,
suggest it.
the Galt.
You would use Veronica in Arena Assault really easily. She could really.
yeah.
She's a heavy support hero. Her C skill's great. Her special's great. And her staff's pretty damn good too. Like, she could really make it very easy to win an Arena Assault match. So there's a lot of value in getting her. But with that said,
Personally, I would go
yeah.
for the free pull. I would go for what unit works best with the neutral IVs, and I would say that has to go to Celica.
You're
I don't know about
Honestly,
Maybe.
it's the safest pick if you think about it.
I think Celica is the
You
safest
don't want to
pick.
get a minus attack or minus.
hold
speed
on,
her.
hold on.
Not just that, but there's so much red.
Yeah, red is
So
the
much red.
biggest
Red is-
crapshoot.
red
Even
is a
worse than
huge
colorless, if you ask
crapshoot.
me.
Wait,
Yeah.
you guys think red? It's worse to pull on red than colorless.
Honestly, most
you-
of the
Are
red
you-
5
what?
stars are
Red than you would
either
colorless.
you either like those units or they're just garbage.
It's a very weird
Yes.
pool, red
As
pool.
far as 5-star goes.
I just
But,
want-
the 3 and 4-star pool is kind of the 3 and 4-star pool for red is better than colorless, but I don't think that's judgment enough for me to say, oh, I'll just roll for red because I can get some fury fodder. It's
All right,
like,
I'm gonna.
no, I don't like that because it's all about what you might pull at 5 stars, and if you
Or what you might
pull a
not
shitty
pull.
Luke or you
Right.
pull Saber and you don't really care for Saber, and it's like whatever. But with the healers, the 5-star healers, it's like okay, you can always have some use for like an Elise or something, or
Well,
you
you're
have
also
a
likely to
Galt,
get
or
missed.
you have a Soth, and it's like they have crazy good fodder. Like the only thing you don't want out of 5-star pool colorless is like mist, but there's like a ton of things in red that you just do not
I
want to
mean,
pull
like-
unless you just like those units.
Yeah,
Even Mist has use because 5-star healers, right?
I agree with
You
that.
have
I
those
like Mist.
specials. You can use them in Arena Assault. But regarding the red pool 5-star, there's a lot of garbage.
Well, I mean,
And there's a lot of
the
great
bad
heroes
red-
too. Can we not forget that? The
All
red
the bad
the
red
red pool
units
is
are
so
good.
large and so
Go.
extensive, filled with so many great heroes and so many bad heroes. Like, I'm not
And
gonna
that's-
just be
And that's
dissuaded by
why
that
I
though.
think it's better to pull a free Celica. And of course, this is
But yeah,
assuming
well,
that you don't really have
Not to mention, like you said already, Veronica doesn't really care about IVs, since if you are going to use her offensively, then yeah, IVs would help that. And if you aren't going to use her offensively, you're just going to use her for a healing, then IVs don't affect her. Which means like, okay, yeah, you take your minus speed, that's fine, just use it for healing. But on Celica, IVs I think hurt her more.
Oh yeah.
Because
for sure.
like all right, you free pull your Veronica, right? And then you go to your CYL banner and you pull a plus HP minus attack or minus speed Celica. Then what do? You're like, oh.
You fought her for Death Blow 4.
How about
fought her for her Death Blow 4? Exactly.
Okay, I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay, how about this? You just don't pull on red.
Yeah.
You don't pull on red. You take your
red.
Veronica and you just pull on greens and blues. Because that's what I think I'll be doing.
Celica is probably the most likely to get passed, but at the same time, I still justification to risk it.
Still, if anything, you do all your rolls first, and then you pick up a free summon at the last minute, because you never know.
Yep.
You might end up getting both of them, and then you can just do a free pull Hector or Ephraim. You never know.
Wait.
But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really hurt to take the free pull of Ephraim, because take it from me, the green pull, while the pool itself is insanely good, the problem here is actually getting green stones in the first place, right?
I hate finding green stones.
You can snipe,
Oh man.
right? If you remember, just a month ago, when I was pulling from her, you get like 20 circles in a row without green stones, and you're like, where's my Ephraim? And
Okay, it wasn't that bad. It was more like 20 circles of just a singular green stone.
Yeah, more like that.
Alright, well, you're trying to plus 10 Ephraim, and you get that, and then you pull the Celica.
If you're trying to plus 10 a hero, then I would say definitely, you know, save your free pull for that hero. That makes the most sense, but
most definitely.
Personally,
like, the 5-star pool for green, insanely good, right? But the 3 to 4-star pool for green, there's like barely any fodder, and the units aren't even that good.
Right, and that's
like nothing there.
Arthur's.
But the red pool, that's what I'm trying to get at. The red pool has quite a bit of fodder.
Yep.
Which is why I'm like so surprised you're so into like skipping out on it.
This colorless pool has better fodder at this point.
What?
You get life and death, you get attack tactic, you get drive defense, you get, and then like if you want to build healers, then you get all that fodder for different healers.
Okay, well the red pool is humongous. If you're talking about premium skills, sure, but what about the lower level skills? Like there's absolutely nothing outside life and death, I guess. I mean, and that's there's a 4-star soap.
Lower skills don't matter. What matters now is Fury 4.
Fury 4.
Well, the only 240 SPA
Fury
slot
4,
is
everybody.
attack defense for summoning, so...
Life and death
Brazen
4.
4, everybody. Brazen 4. Plus 10
Life and death
seconds.
4.
Because this is what I'm saying. You have Brazen attack defense on Ares in the red pool. You have Fury 3 from Hinata. You have Wings of Mercy from like Abel. Like there's so much fodder, and not to mention when you go to 5 stars, you have even greater fodder available.
Then you pull 20 Laszlos.
And then 20 more Elwoods.
Sure, like there's a chance at that, but there's no other way of getting those skills, basically.
Tell me, when was the last time you pulled a Fury 3 fodder? Aside from the last time I joined you.
Excellent question.
Like 5 months before that?
Yeah,
Wow, I pity you.
But if you don't pull for red, you'll literally have 0 chance.
Yep.
It's either do this or you don't use that skill. Or you'll never get that skill for that matter.
Yep.
I mean, at least for me personally, I've been sniping green since Halloween last year because they keep releasing insane green units. And then Myrrh.
Okay, I think you're doing it for Myrrh. You're biased.
Yeah. I think the mindset we got is more of we're targeting like our actual target units, and then like whatever fodder we have that picks up on the way is fine. Like we're just kind of rolling with that, but our focus is on like the units you really want.
Okay, I was talking about the color pools, but you're right. I wouldn't pull for Celica. To be honest, like there's so many red sword heroes in my barracks already, and while Celica is indeed an upgrade on them, I am not like I already have 7 solid red heroes. Like I don't need an 8th or a 9th, even if she would bump somebody out. It wouldn't make such a great big difference. And to be like specific, like I think Elm and Swordheart are going to perform offensively anyways, very similarly. So I wouldn't go out of my way to try and get her. But which is why I'm saying you know, use free pull on Veronica. Ephraim and Hector, definitely just something there. Very, like, they're just so much further above everybody
They're
else.
so good.
They'll probably still end up on the bench after this next season anyways.
All the Lilina fans, you should take that Death Blow 4 for your Lilina.
Plus 2 more attack to Lilina's already 70 plus.
It's just overkill at that point. It probably won't even.
It is really overkill at that point.
Yeah,
but for
at
anybody
that
who wants
point,
that
you want to
overkill,
one-shot.
Big numbers.
You want to one-shot your recruit lances.
Listen, nobody's getting
probably
Death
do that
Blow 4
already.
because they need it. They're getting it to flex. Let's be perfectly honest.
Oh yeah, no, it's perfectly
Dude,
just for flex.
Death
It would
Blow
put her up
4
to
is the
68
ultimate
attack
flex.
with just death blows and plus attack 4 blaze.
Well, it doesn't even matter if you put it on Lilina. Any unit that you put Death Blow 4 on, instant flex.
Oh yeah,
Put it on someone who needs it, like Odin.
Well,
You put
yeah, I
it
was
on
about
a
to say
unit
Death
who
Blow
hits
4
twice, it's
Odin.
an effective +4
He
attack.
Ultimate
actually
flex.
needs it. He needs every bit of attack.
Also, we didn't even talk about that yet. The idea of level 4 skills is game
Level 4
changing.
skills are gonna be really game changing.
Life and Death 4. Who's ready?
I'm
Okay.
ready for
There's
that.
not even
There'll be
Swift
Swift
Sparrow.
Sparrow 4.
Fury 4.
Okay, before somebody says
Can I
Fury
get
4, I
some?
think Fury scales terribly with damage. For 1 extra stat, you are going to take how much damage now?
8.
We already have Fury 6. It's fine.
Like it's
well, like
literally
hear me
just
out, right?
Curse Lance going crazy.
Fury 7.
What's 14 damage to Eldigan? Who cares?
I know at a
We're
certain
going in,
point,
boys. Close defense.
too much
4.
Fury will
Take
just
0
kill you.
anyway.
They might just have level 4 skills for skills that only cost 200 SP.
Oh yeah,
like
200 SP slots. Maybe
Guard
for
4 would be godlike.
It could be like that, but this is hinting at a
Guard.
great change in the future.
something worth.
This is going to be a huge change, but I think that I agree that they're going to take the 200 SP slots like Death Blow, Guard, is Triangle add up 200, whatever.
Triangle at Death Blow 4
is possible.
does
They would
that
just
even
boost
do?
them up to 4 for 240. That's a good question.
TA4
Or
actually
TA.
sounds kind of funny.
If they did Fortress Defense 4, I think that's
Oh
pretty
my
legit.
God.
Because it's going to keep
Actually,
that
it
same
just- it
stable
doesn't
-3
change your
attack.
It doesn't change your attack. It just
4?
boosts
Pass
your
4?
defense.
Let's go.
Okay, pass.
That would actually
Pass
make
4,
a
yes.
bunch of skills that you don't see very often in Arena because they're too low cost actually usable.
I'd like to see
Alright, hold
Guard
on.
actually get used
We're
more, even though
all
Effort's going to basically do it.
overlooking. We're all overlooking Vantage 4, Desperation 4, at 100%
Right.
HP.
4, which by
Holy
the way,
crap.
I think what's her
240
face?
SP
Wait.
advantage and desperation.
Desperation 4, isn't that what Lynn has?
Yep.
Lynn has Brash Assault 4, if I'm not mistaken.
No, in her weapon.
She has
Yeah.
both. Yeah, she has Desperation 3 Brash Assault.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
Brash Assault 4 for the Desperation weapons.
That'd actually be really fun. Especially
like
for
that.
like Juicy Wave.
I like
units
the
and
data
stuff
mine.
like that.
So when are we getting Swift Sparrow 6?
But real quick,
Yeah, I was about to say.
I think if they're willing
attack,
to
plus-
change skills like this, I really think they might increase the level cap. Which what I mean is like more merges.
6-star heroes.
6 stars.
I don't know
no.
about that.
6 stars,
Oh, no.
boys. I gotta
think
pull
that the
for more
point of
bursts so I can
this
plus
is
20 my
to-
burst.
I don't even know
is
how
to make
feel
Arena
about
less
any of that.
stale. Introduce skills that are usable in Arena while max scoring. I think that's the point.
Wait, hold on. If they actually increase the merge count, would it be to plus 15 or plus 20?
I think it would be plus 15. Plus 20 is overboard. Because like right away,
Alright.
Rails would have a huge advantage.
Oh, yeah,
So that means it is a good
15
idea to pull on the Mer banner, right?
Well, you're going to make a Mer team anyway, so yeah, for you, yes. You want to do
Plus
4 Mers in your
15
team,
my
so.
Mer.
6 stars would be nuts.
I'm gonna.
If anyone's
I'll-
gonna be 6 stars, it's gonna be only the Asker trio.
6-star would be annoying only because you'd have to think the merge is going to get lost
Yep.
instead of upgrading.
Yeah, the
costs
merges get lost,
200,000.
and then what are the whales with their
6 star
5 plus
plus
10
10.
units too?
I
6
think
stars
it-
plus 10.
They
And
gotta
then
be
to
very
get like
careful
6
about
stars,
that.
you have to spend like 200,000 feathers
200,000 feathers.
per merge.
200,000 feathers.
Nobody comes
Now, all
home
of a
at like
sudden,
base 6 stars.
HM
on their home
farming
run.
does have a cap.
Hey, you don't need to bring up your 5-star to 6 stars for 200,000 feathers. If you pull them at 6 stars, you're rarity in the pool, boys. Here we go.
You're not gonna put
0.5%
Big
rarity.
brains.
Because I'm personally, I think they're running out of ideas, and the only way they can push it forward is just by giving us bigger numbers. So,
I think they're just gonna increase the merge cap if they're gonna do something as
If
drastic
they
as
do
that.
something as drastic as that, then yes, they
So
will.
better save your Soleils, everybody. You need
Yeah,
15
if you
of-
have
need
extra
15
copies of the
them.
heroes, I think it might be worthwhile to keep them, because at this point, there's like a lot of hints that's going to be the future. It might be a year or two in the future, but it's definitely going to happen. So
yeah,
I personally don't see the need for that.
I don't
increased
either
merge cap.
realistically, but at the same time, it's gonna happen. It's the kind of thing.
I mean,
we
like,
do.
just take all those units
Give
at
it a
plus
month.
10, and then just add 2 more stats.
If we get a merge cap before a DC seal, I'm uninstalling this game.
We'll get a DC sale, but with an HP threshold, and it's only 100 SP.
Ew.
all right.
That's
Anyways,
probably what they're
we
gonna
are
do.
so off topic at this point. We stopped at Celica. We went on a random tangent.
Yeah, whoops. We didn't even review
Alright.
Hector for the first time.
All right, so we still have
Ephraim.
Ephraim and Hector.
I mean, what can we say?
Yeah,
They're
I was about to
duds.
say, there's not much
That's
to
it.
say about
That's
Ephraim
it.
and Hector.
Pretty good.
Close the stream. Let's go.
They're-
Bye.
Like, they're the pretty standard, like, quote-unquote armor unit, you know, high attack, high defense, high HP, low
Yep.
res and speed. That's pretty much like all we've seen really for
Only thing is the res is
Armor
getting
units.
impressively
These two
high.
They
are
don't
actually
have
super
res
similar
on it.
though.
Low res.
Yeah,
These
they're
two are
trying
so
to counter my
similar.
Myrrh. It's not gonna happen.
Hector can actually take a magical hit. Wow.
Ephraim's
Well,
too.
there's not really many reasons for a blue in tier 21 to take magic hits.
It
Well,
kind of feels like
there's
they
a
copy and paste
number.
the skills. I mean the stats and just like adjust the value slightly.
It's very
Yeah,
unlikely that they're gonna be weird with.
So like 46
Like,
HP on Ephraim, 48 on
especially
Hector,
with
38 attack on
these-
Ephraim, 37 on Hector, 27 speed.
mean,
Like that's the biggest change. 22 speed on Hector, and then 37 defense on Ephraim, 39 on Hector, 26 res versus 20. Like there's just like minor adjustments outside.
I mean, they
There
are
is
very similar
no-
units in general, so that's why.
Yeah.
There is no argument that these units are good. However, they are pretty much the same units that we've seen before.
Yeah,
If
they're also
anything,
really good dual
Hector adds the
phasers.
most because he's another lance armor.
Also, Deathblow 4 confirmed 300 SP.
Oh,
It's
is that-
300 SP.
seriously?
Oh god.
It's confirmed.
Oh god, that
that's
actually means
really
that there's
good.
an
Yeah,
inherent
that opens the
300
gate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
so
well, that
like
means
that.
there's more 300 SP skills than distant counter, which I think is a good
Distant
thing.
counter is no
It
longer
is.
ideal then, because there's no upgrade path from distant counter. So eventually we're gonna have. So right now 300 SP.
Anybody's gonna run death blow.
Well,
in
I
the-
think this is a good change because
Okay.
I like
it
it.
means more variety, and you don't get those like double distant counter units.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Because then
Distant
now they can-
counter Black Knight.
Rip along the
now,
DC.
now they can run actual builds, which is a good thing.
DC harden.
Oh no.
I think this opens the door for.
Zelda's
It's kind of possible now.
This means that Ryan can now score higher without having to use close
Yeah, I was
combat.
about to say this opens the door for lower BST units with a perf to be able to score higher thanks to a 300 SP because that's how you bring it to the next bin, right? With the 300 SP and then your legendary weapon. So
Yeah.
this does open the door for more when they bring in more refines, whenever they do, and more perf weapons for people that don't have them. More 300 SP A slots means that we are going to see more units in arena.
They're improving the
Wait.
arena diversity.
Yes, but
very
you do
slowly,
realize-
But they're also still crushing arena through. Like, we're getting some benefits, but then we're also getting some heavy losses. I'm looking at you.
Like the funny
units.
thing about them
4 panels.
including more 300 SP A slots is that like I feel like you'd rather just run distant counter anyways because you don't want to kill, right?
Oh, that's the.
And
my
Death
God.
Blow 4 means you're killing things.
Look, I really find it incredibly frustrating to even think about tier 21 at this point because they give us all these great units that are such great killers, but they don't mean shit because you can't use them. Like if they kill, you fucked up, basically.
That's why you got to use the free-to-play armors. They don't have good attacks, so they
Yeah,
don't
free-to-play
really have to
armors are
worry about
shit
it.
in comparison, which is funny because now that they're perfect.
Exactly, and I hate that so much because my armor emblem is now going to actually be legitimate for tier 21 overall. Like, come on.
Hold on. There was somebody who said they think the armor is relatively balanced. They're balanced in the way of like say Harden or something, where your
Yeah.
res and defense is not like astronomically apart, or like Sheena, but they don't sacrifice their attack for it. So I really think these new armor heroes are better than like say balanced. They're so good offensively, and yet defensively they're very solid. So I'm not sure how to feel about this, given their skills are also amazing. Like these are, in my opinion, the best armor heroes in the game at this point. I think Grima outside of this, but this is it.
Harden can sometimes compete with it, but unfortunately, when you have a Res Boon Ephraim has 5 less res than Res Boon Harden, but there's no reason to have so much res at that point. So realistically, you're just looking at the rest of his stats, and comparing them, they're almost identical.
Right, and yeah, and I would not put Harden over Hector, because like if you talk about distant counter, they both have a distant counter, but if you talk about bold fighter, they both effectively have bold fighter. I mean, they both have bold fighter, but like Hector just has such a big advantage overall still.
Yeah, like
I still wouldn't go as far to say this is power creep.
I don't think it's power creep. It's still very much like Harden is still very good, but at the same time, Hector is just really hard competition for this guy.
And I don't think we should be looking at like power creep as a negative connotation. If I told you today Ephraim and Hector are the best heroes forever, you're probably gonna be disappointed in this game. So like power creep is good in a way because it pushes the meta forward. It's just when they do weird things that it makes you question.
The PST power creep was a bunch of bull.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I like it when there's competing units for the spot. Like
you have to give people a reason to pull, otherwise they'll just stay with whatever units they have already.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
Exactly. And I think that finally we have something else in the Lance pool that will actually bother competing with Harden, Effie, and Wendy. So I'm perfectly happy with Hector. And even if he's just power creep of the other Lances, fine by me.
Maybe one day they'll just give Gwendolyn Malta and be like, here you go, you're free to play. You deserve it.
I mean,
Marvel's I think she might get it, because that makes sense.
Here you go, Wendy. Now you're basically Hector.
We have 2 units with Basilicos, so I don't see why not.
I want Shauna to have it too, though, but because people like when you play FE6, a lot of times you give Malta to Shauna if you use her at all. So it's like,
Well, you definitely wouldn't give it to Wendy in FE6 because you just don't use Wendy.
Yeah, unless you're like that one dude who like soloed the entire game with her.
Yep.
I can't remember his name. He showed up on my channel like one time, and I've seen his vids.
Oh, that's a really good point. So like, there's still no red competition. It's still Zelgius. That's it.
Yeah, Zelgius is the only red armor.
It's Zelgius and Drog at this in second.
We need what's his name from Shadow Dragon? Roger.
Drog.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Drog.
No, we need Roger.
Roger.
Roger. Yeah. If Roger,
we need that thick cinnamon roll girl here.
He needs to be a sword armor.
I can already imagine the memes when Roger comes out in the game. Everyone's gonna be celebrating so hard.
Everyone's gonna support him with Sita.
The original thought.
Yeah.
Just have Groom Marth watch.
Oh yeah, we could also get
It just came
Meg.
to me.
Dude.
So Ephraim, 27 base speed. You know what that means?
What?
Speed Ephraim.
Speed Ephraim.
Wait, why would you consider Speed Ephraim? He doesn't need it at all.
Why would you not?
Well, first of all, it's counterproductive when his best boon is res at this point.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter when you look at Winter Robin. People don't take plus res anyways, even though it brings them into the 175. People are like,
because he doesn't have a signature weapon.
I mean,
and he's also a shitty seasonal.
That's true. He's just good.
Also, he's a Robin, so.
Yeah, there's nothing saving him. Whereas Ephraim has so much going for this guy. Like, just build him standard.
The
please.
thing with speed, Ephraim reaching 40 speed is like, what is the point of? Like, it's I guess for defensive purposes there is a point, but why not just continue to boost up his defense and his res? Like he comes with close defense, so I'm not so worried.
Has like if someone has Lance Breaker, you can speed check them, and then just bypass the breaker.
Huh.
You're also thinking where Ephraim goes, you're not gonna see this.
Yeah, Axe Breaker. Yeah. It's so funny. We keep thinking Ephraim as the Lancer and Hector as the Axer, but they switch them around.
I know, right? I'm really.
It's like they did that on purpose.
Yeah.
No, look at them. They're wearing the same freaking outfit. Hello.
Also, I gotta say too, going with the Choose Your Legends one. The greens are looking really nice.
The green pool for Choose Your Legends consistently remains amazing. Like, Ike is still relevant. as
Amazing fodder, am
Fire
I
Sweep
right?
Celica.
Yeah,
Fire
by
Sweep
man,
Celica.
fodder.
That's amazing.
Oh crap, that's actually a pretty good point. Fire Sweep Brave Weapon. Ooh.
Fire Sweep Brave Lion. But wait,
This opens up a lot of options, honestly.
Can we
One
stop
thing
the
you have-
fire
yeah.
sweep memes? You guys did this to Ryoma.
you're right. That is
But,
very
like,
interesting.
Ryoma can't use DC.
I wouldn't though.
What if you just give her a regular brave sword?
Oh yeah, I would.
It doesn't do anything.
No, plus 8, right? 0 times 8.
That would actually be amazing.
Wait,
But
no,
I
she has
I
Gale
think it takes
Force,
away her
so
best-
it's gonna be 0 times 16.
She would actually be able to use Gale Force because she wouldn't kill.
Yeah.
But then you also ruin your perf, and then you also ruin your score.
Poison
Right.
strike still.
That don't matter. You got 300 SP. You got a 300 SP A and B slot.
I also just
Doesn't
hate the idea of
compensate
replacing her
for
weapon.
Yeah.
you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Well,
Like-
I mean, it's kind of akin to replacing the Mulligear from Brave Land, right? People do the Brave Bow, people do Fire Squeeze.
It's because
But
Mulligear
Mulligear is
They're-
not
they're
that
definitely
good.
options.
Mulligear isn't that good. People only like it because it's B plus 3.
Alright,
and
fine.
4.
Then
Well,
it's more
people-
akin to
people did that
replacing
change 'cause they're
Irvine
dumb.
With Spoon. You ever see those Spoon Brave Ikes? Exactly.
You ever see the
That's
Wogan
great.
bring Alphonses?
At a certain point, I just think like they're just showing off that they're whales and stuff. So
Exactly. That's
I
basically
love
how
those
they do
whale
it.
builds.
I don't
I
know.
love
What if
them.
your free pull is Celica and you just immediately fodder her just because you want to?
all right. Anyways, concluding thoughts on the stats because I think we're so off kilter at this point. It doesn't matter.
Ephraim and Hector are boring stats, but they are good. Celica is interesting due to Brave Lion making her quad stings with her high speed. And Veronica, the best healer in the game, not necessarily the best healer, or not necessarily the best hero on this banner.
I think I can just about agree with everything you said there.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much
And the
that.
stats, kits are basically what distinguish Hector and Ephraim, but yeah, their stats are kind of funny, but good.
Yeah,
Really
stat
good.
lines are usually pretty standard nowadays.
Okay, but I think the real question is there any of these heroes that you guys are going to pull multiple copies of?
Celica.
None of them, because I'm
Multiple
pulling
copies for fodder? Probably
I
Celica.
honestly,
Ephraim. I think it's Ephraim that has the that new fighter skill. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely gonna get multiple copies of him.
I
think
personally
people
have
will
no
still
idea what
run
I'm going to do
Gold fighter
anymore.
instead of special fighter, mainly
I
because
feel
they
like
want to
if
double.
I should get me an extra
Death Blow
Veronica
4
too,
and
so
Special
I can put
Fighter
that
will kill this
skill
game.
for give that skill to May, her C slot.
Yeah, I was gonna
That
say,
way it can
if you're
make Boy
going for
even more unkillable.
if you're going for fodder, I would definitely do red and colorless because healers really appreciate all the skills that Veronica has, and Death Blow 4 memes. That's all I gotta say.
So special
Ephraim-
fighter is inheritable, right? So Death Blow 4,
Yes.
Special,
Special
fighter.
fighter-
Is in there.
one of the bit
Special
donations
fighters.
said it was going to kill the game. So I can't
don't
imagine
think so.
that.
Unless
Doubt,
it's like
doubt.
on someone like Zelgius, maybe, but no one else can really make use of it. It has
Special
to be a
Fighter
fast
is a
what?
one.
great skill
Special Fighter?
for all.
You ever see those Fire Sweep Death Blow 4 Bold Fighter Zelgius with Oxpius Pulse for instant Bold Black Luna? And Fire
The way I see it, Special Fighter is really going to be best for this new anti-killing arena method because you get your special cooldown on Gale Force, maybe you run a Fire Sweep, then you don't let them get their specials so you can set up on the enemy, you run Poison Strike, you get their HP down, they don't have a special up to counter Alphonse with, Alphonse just comes in and takes the rest of the damage out. It's a really off strategy, but
yeah.
it's a good way to use your armors.
But
Poison Strike's
considering that these 4 units will be arena bonuses for next
Yeah.
season,
For next season. use
But
them.
just the next season, so I
just
wouldn't
build
read
them
too
base
much into it.
kits, and then after that, if you're going to merge them, then build them to not kill.
I'd highly suggest if you don't have any faith in getting the armors, pull one of them for the free summon so that you have your best arena scoring for the next season. But if you're finding that that's not really necessary, or if you're actually going to spend some orbs for the next bonus season, I would suggest getting Veronica personally for your free summon.
Because okay, you're completely right. If you could just use Ephraim or Hector over like Alphonse, you're basically set. I mean, it's not Alphonse, it's Shireen or something, right?
Yeah, Shireen.
It should be Shireen.
Well,
You're
Shireen
gonna
is
have a
strong,
really
so-
powerful unit with a really high BST.
Right. So that's the easiest way of staying in tier 21 for extra 2 weeks, I would say. But
2-3 weeks, because then banner isn't until September 7th.
oh, okay. That could be 3 extra orbs. So and 1,500 extra feathers, right?
Yeah, something like that. I'm not currently in there. I just started to stay in tier 20, so I'm not currently. I'm happy to be in tier 20 permanently, but I'm not in that threshold of tier 21 yet.
I feel like that's
But
cheating,
these are
Collect your
honestly.
crown, man. Collect your crown.
I know I'm cheating.
Oh well.
Hey, I'm
I got my
732.
Anyways,
you can
in
make
terms of
tier
stats,
21.
everyone's solid. I think we covered everything, absolutely everything there is. But yeah, it's
I'm gonna
this
say
entire.
data mine the GHB. It was in the data mine.
Oh, except for GHB.
The unit isn't in the data mine, just his asset showing that he's in there.
Oh, okay.
So
Makes
hype
sense.
yourself up for jam key.
All right.
Also, there will be a new 2 skill studies, one for Hector and Ephraim, the other one for Celica and Veronica. New paralog and new chain challenge because of those paralogs. Also,
Plenty of orbs.
Cool.
Lots of orbs.
I bet the paralog's gonna be difficult. If you guys remember last year's Brave Heroes paralog was actually pretty difficult for most people to clear.
Oh yeah, that
It
really.
is even harder on the chain challenges.
Yeah, that's true.
And also consider that these 4 units have extremely synergizing skills with
Oh, of
each
course,
other.
they did it just to make the paralog
They
hard.
did it just to make
That's
it
why they
harder.
have all these
Oh,
skills.
that's true. It's for the paralog.
Like, Celica has attack tactic for no reason other than to boost up Ephraim and Hector when they come charging at you with armor march.
Exactly.
That is exactly.
They were never meant for us to use, just for the AI to use.
I want to suggest to new players that they should just go for, you know, all 4 of these heroes. But yeah, I guess that makes sense too. All right.
Yeah.
All right, I think that concludes the stats portion of all of this. Pretty
Yeah.
cool heroes.
Look forward to the accessories that you're gonna get from the forging bonds.
Yeah,
Oh,
if there's
yeah,
one
that's
thing
it.
forging bonds is
Yeah.
good for, it's good accessories.
You get Veronica's crowns.
I got a coin in the back of my face. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, what accessories are we getting apart from Veronica's?
All right,
crown?
real quick, guys. If you guys didn't
you
see
can
it
check
yet,
the
this
assets,
is the
but-
GHB guy. Great. We finally have a normal archer in the game. Another normal archer.
Nice.
Celebrate.
Look at that.
I was making
And he's
a
a
prediction.
genealogy
He'll
unit.
probably come with desperation and slaying bow because of how he was in genealogy.
If that's the case, that's really good for everybody involved. Like it wouldn't take much to build him then.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. I don't see him outpacing Fel and Takumi as far as the free-to-play archers go, but he'll definitely, hopefully, have some relevance. And genealogy banner. I mean, GHB. How could I complain?
That's such a weird ass choice for GHB. I agree. Red archer.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna be a colored archer. I mean,
I don't think so.
I think colored archers they're
archers.
just reserving it for legendary heroes at this point.
And if I think of red armor archers, Alden's probably the most likely to get it. But you know the IS, they're not gonna do it. They're just gonna hit us with another red archer crom.
Mm-hmm.
Could be Red Archer Myrrh.
So wait, this is what tier 21 looks like, guys. If you never saw. So okay, 612. Great summoner, you got Arena Crown X1. I get to put
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Faye.
Let's
Oh
go.
god. Look,
Yay.
I don't think you need much more in terms of your score range to stay in tier 21. Honestly,
yeah, I do think
Yeah,
I'm really
I can-
I
close.
think you're really close.
Yeah, like your score range is 736 cap right now, or 730.
I think
Pretty
I just
sure you
need
only
if I
need,
got
like, a
one more Hannah, I
738.
think one more Hannah, and I just adjusted my Nino, I think I'd make it, but
Yeah,
it's really close.
I'm only a couple points away myself. Just a couple more merges. I can do it.
At least
I'm ready
this
for
next
tier
week,
21 to
I'm
be
up for it.
like. Yeah, tier 21 is gonna be fucking garbage. I'm ready for people to have like base 740, getting every single kill and still dropping out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yo,
it's gonna
Nim,
be
you should go to
dumb.
your friends list and judge all the people that don't have crowns.
I agree with that.
Wow, you really want me to be a dick about this?
The instant that the crowns dropped, I went over to my friends list and judged everybody.
What the heck? There's nobody.
Awesome.
Oh, Zambo, of course. Ranmek. Oh, Sergio, really?
Yes, of course.
Oh, I'm just kind of surprised, dude.
Yeah, come on, Nim.
Wait, the
I
crown
did
shows on your friends
746.
list?
Yeah, it does.
Where does...
Marbles,
Yeah,
you're not
it's
tier
legit.
21. You're crown
It's
1.
additive. It's additive.
Wow.
No, I'm in tier 21 already.
Yeah, but it doesn't show tier 21. It just shows a crown.
Yep.
It just
That's
shows
all
a
you
crown.
need.
Oh, that's where it is.
Wow, this is such a dick thing. It's like I have a bigger dick than you. I mean, I have more dicks than you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that
Yeah, my
crown thing's
crown-
gonna be really annoying.
My
Every
crown
week
is
you don't get it.
huge.
Welcome to the Gachapon. It's all about waving your big ass dick.
Like,
That's what
every
tier
week you
21
don't
is
get a
for,
crown. You
like,
get
so it's fine.
somebody else.
Do you
lose
see
an
how
inch
big
off
my
your dick
crown
every
is?
time you lose.
Damn.
There's actually not as many of you guys I thought would be making tier 21 as... Yeah, Jesus. There's not... Alright, one sec. I can count all this.
Look at all these scrubs. Look at all these scrubs.
Wait, hold... What is this? He has 0... Oh, that means he didn't pick it up, right?
Picked it up yet?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that means you haven't picked it.
Tier
Zero
0.
crown.
Tier 0.
It means you made it, but you didn't pick it up yet, so it just doesn't show up.
That is pretty fascinating.
Whoa,
though.
look
This
at you
just
three.
erases your tiers.
Look at you
I
3.
think I'm gonna
Yo, we out
experiment
here.
this week.
Of course, peas.
I
We
wonder
are out
what'll
here.
happen if I literally don't enter arena for the next 2
1,
weeks.
2,
when I'm
3.
tier 21.
4.
If they're gonna
I mean,
drop
you
me
don't get the
down,
crown.
or you
This
don't
is
don't get a
actually,
crown.
7,
penalizing people who
8,
make tier 21
9,
and just never pick up their
10.
reward.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you're
'Cause some
right.
people-
You,
some
it
people
could
do
just
that.
show
They
one
go to
crown.
tier
It doesn't
20 and
matter.
don't pick it up.
11, 12, 13.
Now I'm waiting for the crowns to be an actual currency.
Yeah.
Please never make that happen.
14.
No, you can trade in 5 crowns
16.
for a 5-star.
You can trade in 5 crowns for 200 orbs.
So out of 93 friends,
Epic.
16 of you guys got tier 21. 16 out of 93. That's actually a pretty bad rate.
It's because we have bigger
Oh, that shit is
penises than everybody
cutthroat.
else.
Dude,
Yeah.
You had to get like 37-30 just to make sure you got in.
17%.
And you were barely scraping by. So if you got 37-30 this week, and that was the best you could do, you're guaranteed to drop out next week. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
got
even
like
play.
37, 40.
Yeah, I got 3740, so I think I'm pretty good.
I got. Well,
You might struggle.
I'm really close.
Yeah, I got 2 less than Ranmax because I took a 734, but I did get all the kills.
No,
I didn't get all the kills, but that's the only
missed, like,
thing.
3 or 4 kills.
I
Yeah,
missed
kills
2.
matter a lot more than your base score. Like
Yeah,
a lot
They
more.
really do.
Way more than you would expect them to. and
Except for
that's
the one
even
time I
more
got a
annoying.
738 and you got a 734, so I guess that counts some for something, huh?
It's
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
matter
that's
for
4 points
both.
compared to missing a bonus kill, which is 3 points.
Well, you got all the kills, right?
Yeah, I got all 6, or like all plus 60.
I think I missed 3, so it's effectively
Yeah, that's 9 points.
right.
Yeah,
so,
that's-
so it's effectively just 5 points. Like it's not that big of a difference.
Yeah.
9.
That base score is going to matter for tier 21. Like, if you're not shooting at 740, 742, you're gonna have a lot of trouble. I'm gonna tell you right now.
742. That's a good ways away from me.
Oh my god, I forgot.
like-
It's the
yeah,
FEH quiz.
Nims.
Oh yeah.
Did
the
you miss
quiz.
out on orb, or did you do the quiz last time?
I did
did
it
the quiz last
yesterday.
Okay, good.
Oh, there's a Battle Hero
shoot.
battle up. I didn't even know.
Yeah. I
I
soloed.
heard
I used
it's
2
easy.
Micaiah and 2 Soniki for that one.
What is this question?
Oh yeah, let me check that question.
Trade in 10 crowns for a code to get a free digital code of Moby Dick. Okay, great. You can't say dick though.
You can if
Moby
you put like a
penis.
space in between the I and
Oh, that's
C,
true.
Moby Duck.
but it probably would say it very strangely.
Moby
What is
Schlong.
this question?
Yeah, it's a very, really weird question.
Anna,
Moby
Alfonso,
Dog.
Trina can refine their weapons as of version 2.8.0. If a team consisting of Anna, Alfonso, Trina entered arena, what's your maximum tier rank? That should have been the question. Without refined weapons battles, a team of Anna, Alfonso, Trina with refined weapons. What will be the outcome? Auto battle is used for this battle. Try watching the hint movie for.
It's so
What
stupid.
the flying shit is this kind of? What?
What kind of question is this?
Easy.
What kind?
Hey, on a team on AI versus AI, and then some of them have refined weapons, who's gonna win?
Look, this question is stupid on so many levels. I can't even believe it.
Base Alphonse will win because he can actually get a buff.
How do they think this is the way to go?
Look, guys, I've been saying all along. I think the FEH quiz. I'm not gonna argue with the free stuff. That's awesome. All right, but what the fuck is the point of this?
I mean, the other questions were fine. Just this one's just.
This one's just
no, I think the other
stupid,
questions
but-
were also kind of lame too. Like, count how many icicles Fjorm shoots from her non-cannon ability to fire icicles.
Do you
apparently.
know how to count?
Okay,
It's
no,
not
but I'm just saying,
canon
like,
yet.
That isn't trivia.
it
that's
like has
literally
nothing to
just,
do
watch
with
this
FEH,
video.
man. Some of it, or like who raises their
think-
hand the fastest. Like, what is the point?
That was funny.
They're
matter
very
what question
trivial
they put,
questions, but they're not trivial.
The answers
I
are
mean,
going
like,
to be
if
out
you
there
just
immediately
look-
anyways.
If
I
you
don't
look at
think it
the
matters.
ending positions, if you look at the ending positions on the final thing, it's
Yeah,
pretty obvious what the answer is.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious what the outcome is going to end up being with this.
Yeah. Also, it's with weapon refinery, so.
Show who wins because they showed the answer for the rest of them. Might as
Also,
well show
I
us
think
the
the
outcome.
data mine showed. I think a data mine showed the answers to every question. So
That's a big.
I think it's victory with 3.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Well, look, Alphonse runs up and kills Anna, and then Anna teleports and kills Sharina, and then Sharina kills Alphonse because he has TA.
No, okay, wait. The way I see it, it's because. Okay, so the team on the bomb is the ones with refined. So Alphonse goes down, so Sharina kills Alphonse. Alphonse kills Anna. Then Anna kills Sharina.
But then does Alphonse die?
Just look at their stats. Duh.
But
Just damage calculate. Just
This
damage
is
Sharina
calculate.
shouldn't be able to kill Alphonse.
It's actually very close.
It's a
damage
normal
calculate.
Sharina, so.
It is a normal Sharina versus a normal
She would
Alphonse
double,
because it
right?
is his Actually, no. Don't forget Alphonse is triangle adept.
Oh, it's
See,
with
that's what
Triangle
I'm saying.
Adept. You're right.
Yeah,
it's a
like
special
Alphonse is
refined.
triangle
What am I
adept.
talking?
He runs up and kills Anna. Anna teleports and kills Sharina, and Sharina kills Alphonse.
Why is Anna teleporting?
Wait, why?
Because she has her special refine.
Oh, what is it doing
Yeah,
again?
she has like Takami's refined.
Yeah, she
I'm
just
pretty sure
she
Sharina
has-
attacks first because she
powder,
gets to
right?
use her special ability. And that basically
well,
guarantees
look,
Alphonse is dead.
Sharina goes over, she has speed defense bond, and she doubles and kills Alphonse.
Yes.
Easily.
Alphonse runs up and kills Anna because of TA.
Yes.
And then Anna teleports because of her weapon and kills Sharina.
Right,
So
that's what I
Anna's
thought. So
within two
survival of
spaces.
3.
Okay. Survivor
Yeah,
is
that
3
makes
then.
sense to me.
Yeah. The warp pattern effect.
Yeah, okay, so it is. Yeah, okay, you guys were confusing me because that's what I said first time.
I was confusing me.
A lot of people put B.
Yeah.
Jeez.
This one I will say is like the most split because the others
That's
were
right.
very.
You only need 5 out of 7, right? To get the
Yeah.
orbs.
I mean,
Yep.
we already got the
Maybe they'll
orb.
give us
Yeah,
like
we
a
already
special
got it.
accessory if we get
Yeah,
them
we're
right.
fine.
But this is okay. Huh. I guess a lot of people are not thinking of it in terms of the special version as a weapon because personally I didn't even see it that way as well.
They specified, like, they have the special refines versus the ones who don't have the special
I know, but when you
refines.
just say
Yeah.
special refines, like I'm just thinking about like a refine, or like I'm just
Yeah, I was
imagining
thinking
myself in it.
qualifying. Like, if I were to do it, I would have done Speed Anna, and no, it would not have been a 3 survivor win because
Right.
Alphonse would have died to Sharina. But
I
because
mean,
it's
I would have
it's a
done an
3
attack refine hammer, but,
Three
you
all.
know.
Yeah.
All right, well
Yeah.
that's FEH quiz, guys. What did you think of FEH quiz?
Free
I didn't
stuff.
even do it.
Wait, that's
It's
7
def-
orbs, Marbles.
I'm lazy. Plus, the
It's
zero lane's out. I've
Who
threw
needs
all
to
of my time
earn
into
orbs
that.
when you can just buy them?
Dude, you could
It's
do this last
def-
question right now and get 1 orb.
Wait, you don't even need the orbs. It's only like 35 barrack spaces.
I will say this: it's definitely way better than last time where we had to go to the Japanese Twitter.
Oh yeah, that was really
Oh yeah, that was really ridiculous.
that was really dumb. They were literally like,
At least there's an
fuck
interface
North
for
Americans,
this
fuck Europeans.
Because a lot of people don't realize that the English Twitter is not official. And they
Yeah,
were answering
unfortunately, that's
there,
true.
And it was like,
Yep.
it was,
Yep.
it's
Stupid gaijin thinking they can get into our quizzes.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh,
Anyway,
well,
time for bed. So let's get out of here. Later,
Night,
guys.
Marbles.
350
Night,
I went
Marbles.
to sleep too. It was pretty late.
That is
Good night.
it is not 350 SP. There's no way.
Ostia's counter is 350 SP.
Is it actually
350?
That's not true.
I'm gonna say it the third time. Ostia's counter is 350 SP.
It's 350.
Are you serious?
That would actually
ridiculous.
set the meta
That's
on fire.
I can
That's
say it
so
a fourth time
freakishly
now,
good.
right? Ostia's counter
Say it more times. I
is
need to
350 SP.
What?
All right, for those in
You're
the
controlling
chat
full
right
stream.
now who are not like really serious in arena, that extra 50 SP is pretty game changing. It actually is.
Let me.
It
I'm
makes him
pretty
the
sure it
clear
is.
best points hero in the entire game, I think.
Would
That
that
actually-
raise the max arena score?
That's what I'm thinking. Is this actually going to cause another problem?
Bump in arena
let me
score,
pull
right.
out. Let me pull out a unit.
Wait, are you telling? Wait, is it me or is it? This is the second time Hector's gonna bump up the max.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Hector, the
thinking
man,
so.
the god.
And then the whales run them both.
Honestly, it probably won't make that much of a difference for us, but that's still pretty
Okay,
crazy to
so
think.
let's see here. Hector's entire kit. Let me pull it out again so I can double check. Okay, so he has two 240s, a 350, and then he has a signature. So let's see. We add 50 SP to that, and that would basically equate. It wouldn't change the max arena score. It'd be 2270 SP.
Well, it just means that you can run
you're more
other skills that aren't 240s.
It's more flexible, but at the same time.
Okay, so it's the
you can't
flexibility, so he doesn't
change.
bump it up yet. But I think of new skills. Basically, if they're hinting at like pushing skills forward, he is probably like the most ideal option.
If
Well,
a
like,
300
consider-
SPB slot inheritable comes out, like
No,
guard 4,
well-
this will change score cap.
Okay.
Consider how they are making like 300 SP inheritables that aren't distant counter, which means it might end up being like a B slot that's 200
That's
SP
what I
or a
said.
C slot that's 200 SP. All right, well I can't hear anything.
This is the
so
kind
I'm
of
kinda
change that I've wanted for a long time. More flexibility in arena.
Good night, Aku.
I love it. I love the flexibility change. The only problem is that the arena's core is what's causing the inflexibility by basically enforcing purely armors, not as much as it used to be, though there's more kit stuff, and then there's the whole bonus units. It's like
I think that
they want us to be more
They're probably
diverse.
gonna fix that. They're probably
Ramming
gonna
us.
put like a bonus kill cap.
If they put a cap in, I think that would literally, I'd be complacent. I'd be perfectly fine. But until they do that, I am not happy.
All right, real quick, guys. If you stayed all this time, there's still like 800 of you guys here. 300 people on Twitch, 500 people on YouTube, and you still haven't followed or subscribed or anything like that. Please think about it. You've been here for a long time, so you might as well subscribe or follow.
Smash the subscribe button.
You have to like get on your knees and beg them to follow you.
If I don't mention
Please
this, people literally
clap,
will pass
everybody.
it
Please clap.
Maybe a face reveal.
There's been a million face reveals.
by. Clace is like,
raise
I won't
cams.
sell, I won't sub. Says the guy who sponsored me. Damn it, Clive.
Do sponsors on
Clive.
YouTube get emotes?
Supposedly I can put something in, but I don't friggin' know. YouTube's so weird.
At least they get basement access, I guess.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I mean, with game night becoming a bigger thing, I do think it's worthwhile. Oh my god, Julie survived. Thanks, Lone Kokori, for that
Julius is
sub.
really good. I love that guy.
He'd be a good candidate for close counter, but he'd probably need a bit more defense.
Close counter is, yeah. Like, he has 22 base defense, don't forget that.
Well, like consider this: odd defense weight.
28 day defense.
Or you could just give him close defense.
Yeah.
Well, odd
What is
defense.
odd
is
defense
the same,
weight
even
with that?
double close defense, right? That's 18 more defense. There you go.
But no close counter.
Thanks, Charles, for the subscription.
Thank you.
So, oh my god, I'm gonna have so much to edit. Just so many videos to put out for tomorrow. Oh boy.
Is art out? We can do the art.
Oh yeah, is art out?
Oh yeah, all the art should be out
Art
by now.
review.
It is out by now.
All right, let's check out the art.
Alright.
That's the first thing they did in mine.
Let's
I'm
nut
waiting
at,
for Cat to just shit all over Celica's art, even though I think it's fine.
Do you guys think it's
Honestly-
worthwhile to do gift card giveaways? Because about everybody else is doing it.
Gift card giveaways are like a meme. I don't know.
But I wouldn't I wouldn't be like screwing people over for it. Like I'd actually do it.
The heck?
I don't think
Even then, I think a lot of people will give you shit for that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like people don't believe you'll actually do it, which is the weird thing.
Not even for that,
we
just,
kinda got
just for the
sidetracked.
fact that you're doing it.
Oh.
People will give you shit for that. I can guarantee that.
Wow. Give stuff back to the community. People get upset at
They
you.
will, because they'll see it as like,
Yeah.
fake followers, that kind of thing.
Wow. That's depressing, man.
It is, but I'm just letting you know before you try it.
Cause I've had like some YouTuber friends who've done like giveaways in the past, but I've never heard of like such backlash. So that's an interesting one to
And
see.
you could end up like Derv, if you know who that is.
Thanks Kai for subscribing. All right, so guys, we'll check out everything. We're on FEH Heroes News. I always mention that. You guys do realize the guy who heads this up is just some fan, and he's doing this all for free. And the thing is, like, he's up. I hope he's not EST. Otherwise, he's up at 3 a.m. every day to like just put up news instantly. Or it's like a group of people. Either way, it's incredible. Oh, thanks Jerax for the sub. Either way, here we are. So Jamkey is the Grand Hero Battle hero. Look, if it was actually Marth, I would have been so happy because Marth. For those who don't know, Marth gets his vote split because he's in multiple Fire Emblem games.
Why was he on like the results page for CYL 2?
Which is also the weird
Because
thing.
he's a recognizable character. That's why.
Yeah.
There just to
Just
cook
an emblem.
everyone that actually thought he'd get.
I also find it really strange that he hasn't been able to win a CYL in 2 tries, you know, because this is the most recognizable character in all of Fire Emblem. And for
People just
most
don't
people,
like
like,
him.
it was because of Marth that they played Fire Emblem, or like they got interested in Fire Emblem, or like became aware of Fire Emblem, right? And then he doesn't win. Like, yeah, he's gonna win next time. There's no way. Well, actually, maybe, but he's probably gonna win next time.
Both of his forms are gonna get first and second place.
Oh,
on the
that'll be.
side.
We should be trying to
Imagine.
do that next time. Like,
You
have an
get,
entire
like-
campaign to get both Marths to 1 and 2,
Yeah,
and see
one
what.
of the Mars is like
see what they
Ascended
do.
King Marth, and the other one is like Pantsless Marth.
I would want pantsless Marth. That would actually be the best. They could
Let's
either
have
make
somebody
him
do a
super
good
fan
job with
servicey or
pantsless.
make him meme-y.
Somebody
Alright.
actually did a good pantsless Marth alt art. Liked it. Can be done right.
Anyways, for the art of Hector, this looks so good. It reminds me of the Legendary Hector though, but just in green instead.
Different artists too.
It reminds me of the cover of the GBA games.
Yeah, I can definitely say that.
Oh.
Yeah, he looks fine.
That's instantly what I see when I see Hector, is the cover of the GBA games.
Is this the same artist who did his legendary version? Because I think that's the same artist for
Hey.
FE7.
That's what it feels like to me.
I don't think this one's what. Hold on.
Wow.
But still, guys.
They did the same thing with Legendary Lyn. Her artist, also for Valentine's Lyn, their artist was the same one. That did
Yeah, no,
original
this is
Lyn.
not the same artist. His hair is shaded, and the texture is completely different on the armor. Wada Sachiko did Ephraim.
Alright, but guys, look, I still can't get over that he's using a lance. It just feels so wrong. It's like he's
He
holding
learned from
something that
Osman.
is so small in comparison to his usual giant Almaz.
Haven't you seen
It
FE7
feels
lances?
even worse on Ephraim, because he literally only uses lances. Like, Hector at least uses swords, but like Ephraim literally only uses lances.
Neither of them got a weapon they actually use.
He could have gotten it from Oswin, so it's fine. But Ephraim, there's not really anyone he could have gotten it from. I guess Dussel.
Ephraim actually reminds me of old man Hector, except he's not old. Like, and his armor's
So-
green instead of purple.
He's resembling his father, Fado.
Yeah, I know. Okay, well, yeah, I know like where they took the inspiration for the art and design for it. I feel like it's so outdated because it just looks like a skirt to me.
Hey man, you gotta show some respect on the man skirts.
Alright.
They should give him a chain lance.
Have you ever-
like in
have you ever
FE7
worn-
animations.
Oh, I love
Have you ever worn like a skirt before?
What?
Yes.
They're so
Why?
roomy.
Why did you?
That I have so much space.
I'm not going over that
out.
story again in this stream, so just saying.
Okay.
Moving on. Look. Okay, fine. I'll give you guys a hint. I talked about it in the past, all right? It was because of a group project, and I had to wear a maid uniform, which obviously had a skirt. All right, moving on.
Why do we not have pictures of that?
There is a picture, but I'm not gonna ever.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
I'm never going to.
Get on this.
I'm never going to get it out. I don't even have it. I'm not gonna ask for it either.
Hey, Pixar didn't have
Good. That's probably the best way of looking at it.
Didn't happen.
It was an English project. Anyways, look, the lance needs to be bigger. I completely agree with that. This feels really awkward. It feels like
He already has a big lance.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay, sure. But yeah, otherwise his art looks great.
He's pretty much dual wielding at this point.
Good lord.
Oh boy.
His special also looks really good. Wow. The one thing
like waves of like water.
But still,
way to go.
I gotta tell you guys though, I still think Legendary Hector has the best art for Hector. Cause that one just looks like Hector in his prime. I can't identify which Hector this is.
Yeah, well, like
is this the tallest Hector?
The thing to consider when comparing this Hector to Legendary Hector is that he has armor covering his crotch.
Oh.
Yeah, which like.
Oh yeah.
To protect the enemies.
Fan service.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
It's like toned down dong armor from Alm. OG Alm.
Whoa,
we need
whoa.
dong armor.
What? Wow.
Oh boy.
Wow.
The armor shatters.
That's a lot of armor.
The armor shatters, but his abs cannot. Oh my god.
They're stronger than the armor. I don't know why he wears armor in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean,
you just like grind. You can just grind.
If anyone's watched the Seven Deadly Sins anime, and you remember that one part where Meliodas fights that one guy and he just punches him in the abs, and then his armor shatters, and then his abs shatter.
What?
No, all right. Well, not everyone's gonna get that reference.
What kind of story is that?
You know, you get okay. For the people that watch Seven Deadly Sins, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, it's gonna. Yeah.
Alright, well, moving on.
Okay, we're on to Celica now, and I've asked you guys to rate her out of 10. Most of you guys gave her fairly decent scores, 6 or 7s, but some of you guys went really low.
Her art isn't bad, it's just that I don't think it's what people wanted.
Yeah.
It's the fact that
it's not bad.
The artist who did Shadows of Valentia art came back first time to do this art, and at the same time, they used their Shadows of Valencia style on a
old school
Gaiden design, which
she's
people
got
hate
heels,
the Gaiden design, but
she's
at the
got
same
heels.
time, I'm fine.
That's all I'm gonna say.
This just doesn't look right for where we are today. I guess for the very old fans, because how old is Gaiden at this point?
I mean, they're doing a lot. They are doing a lot of like throwback art.
Yeah.
With like Wada Sashiko, and then this, and then Ellie Wood. Oh no.
Oh no.
The only problem, like I respect it. I do. I truly do. It's just there's never been a girl in this game so far that's came in and I just said, well, actually there's been a few, but like this is one of them, and she shouldn't be one of them where I just say, well, this isn't waifu, and I'm not interested in that kind of way.
Hey, Chris Doe 45 in chat says that thighs save lives, but thigh highs are my demise. No truer words have been said.
Honestly, what people want is like, they want big boobs and a 35-35 offensive spread. That's all they really care about.
Yeah.
Well, they got the 33-39.
Well, she's even better than that technically. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got probably one of the best offensive spreads of swords. This keeps happening. I don't know how that happens.
They will all have that. They're all gonna have around 35-35. It's gonna be the same.
All right. But anyways, like honestly, I appreciate her art, and the design's not bad, and it's like a homage, and like it's recognizable. It's a really good job. It's just I don't like it in the way that I typically like my waifus. So that kind of makes me shallow. But like this is a waifu collecting game, and it just looks outdated to me. That's the problem.
Intentionally so, but yeah.
I mean, imagine if they put like base mirror in this game.
Yeah, how would you feel about that, Pasta?
It'd be fine because base mirror is what I fell in love with.
Okay. All right, fine. Well, I should have asked you. All right, anyways. Her attack pose, her face looks,
Is she falling over? Is she about to fall?
She looks
Yeah,
like
I think
she
people have
tripped.
said that it looks kind of off, I guess.
She
but
tripped over heel.
it's
She's
not
like,
that
oh
bad.
no, I just did 4 times 4.
Oh.
Like she just falls forward and hits you 4 times on accident.
No, don't do. No.
She's like, I'm gonna hit you. This is gonna hurt.
She got a chest buff.
It might kill you. Oh my god. I'm sorry. This face is just so weird for this.
This is a weird. Wow, this is big. Wow.
She's like, whoops, I just accidentally quadded you.
Yeah. All right.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like the art really sells me on a lot of these things, and the other problem is that she's a red hero, which I don't think anybody needs more red heroes at this point. So.
What is up with this special art?
Yeah.
This is a really weird special effect.
This is like Shada tier special art.
Yeah. It's.
Have you seen Shada's special art?
Yeah.
It's so sad. And
It is very
this
depressing.
is so sad.
Wait, I'll put it up.
I mean, I like the color palette. I really do like the color palette, but it's just.
I
It's
guess
just like
I didn't
2
know what to
lines.
expect. I don't know what to expect of this artist, but I guess that, yeah.
Yeah, just put a line out there, and it's special art. Yeah. At the
yeah.
very least, she has like a
animations
twirly
on it.
line.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I want to build Shanna, but like the only thing holding me back is your special art.
Oh no.
Low tier art equals
Oh
unusable.
no.
Literally unplayable.
This. It looks like somebody hit her in the gut, or she has a stomach ache.
She has stomach ache.
Yeah. Oh no.
She got
lost
punched
a
in the
little
abs
tiny
like
tip
Hector
of
did,
her
except
shoulder
she just
armor.
kind of got doubled over because
She doesn't have abs.
she got knocked the wind out.
She doesn't have 40 defense.
Yeah.
She has no defense super boon shown by the art.
No, this Celica right here with the damaged art. This is the Celica that you take minus defense because it's a super bane.
This honestly, this makes me so sad. I don't want to be so down on her. I love the idea of homages, but the art doesn't resonate with me. Being a red sword doesn't resonate
because
with
it
me.
doesn't show off her assets
Like-
enough, so it's obviously bad.
Yeah, this is bad damage art.
Clearly.
I don't see any lines here. I don't see any more additional thigh. Bad, instantly bad.
I do think it's like more accurate to like how an actual battle would be, but it's just like why wouldn't she be holding her stomach? Like I just can't imagine that.
She got stabbed
You don't
in the
know, dude.
stomach,
She's fighting
covering her
the
wounds.
new Hector.
Can't
She just
feel
got
blood in this
janked in the stomach.
Oh my god.
She literally like Soth just rolled up and shanked her, dude. What then?
You're telling me she got shanked.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at her.
Cannon.
She got shanked.
You just can't see it because she's covering it.
Okay, well that's a really interesting way of looking at it.
That's one way of putting it.
All right, you're in New York City. You get pushed into an alley. Man's got a knife. You give me your money, and you don't. You get shanked. And what do?
This
You
is
bend over.
modern FE.
Hold your
Takes place
stomach.
in real cities.
So you're saying to me
Fire
this is
Emblem
like
Odyssey.
Celica New York Stab Edition. Herd art.
This is Fire Emblem Odyssey.
Great.
Get
Yeah,
us.
I'll Fire Emblem Odyssey.
Okay, we should probably move on to the next character.
All right, yeah, it's Ephraim. Okay.
Oh, boy.
How would you guys rate his skirt?
Faithful.
I
I quite like
mean,
it.
it's just kind of like hardened, but greener.
To be honest, like it's really
And then,
faithful
like-
to like how it actually is in the game. So
Yeah.
like this
I like it.
this really reminds me of the old school version of Generals.
Yeah. I'm slightly biased because it's Ephraim. I mean, I like it.
I can see the bias.
That's a gown. So,
yeah.
Does he have like the
Well,
Celtic tradition where you're not allowed to wear underwear under? I'm joking.
What?
I mean, yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
that
there's
is a
already some
thing.
Boris
They're
art
not
for that.
allowed to wear underwear under their kilts.
Well, like when you're conquering towns and you're pillaging and you know.
You gotta go fast sometimes, right?
You got no. You you conquer a town and then like the women are there. You know, this is olden times,
oh
right?
my god.
So you need easier access.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. But look, his art looks amazing. I also like the homage here as well. But
Yeah,
that's from a design standpoint.
One-to-one his.
Yeah, go on, Legion.
Yeah, this is literally one-to-one his father's armor, and then he's the empire that his kingdom was friends with until the events of Sacred Stones, and was also the axe that most likely would have been used by his mentor Dusel.
Wow,
I like this.
That's a cool. But my one problem with this is, what's up with his shoes?
What are those?
They're just like brown shoes.
Dan Worthy.
That's.
Yo, hey, at least he's not wearing Crocs.
Somebody's gonna drill holes in those right now.
I'm not.
Nah. I'm waiting for the Tim's edit. Someone put Tim's on Ephraim.
They're like just friggin'
Please,
dress
someone put
shoes.
Tim's on Ephraim.
This guy goes to war with like brown dress shoes.
If women can go to war in high heels, I don't see the problem.
Nah, dude, those are Toms. Those are clearly Toms.
Whoops.
Ephraim's a giver. Alright? Buy one pair of Toms.
I'm
and
sure
you
if I kick his nuts, he'll die in one shot.
Thanks. I'm not gonna say your name. I'm sure if I kick his nuts, he'll die in one shot. Okay, great.
Yo, bet. That's where the res comes in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the resistance against nut kicks.
Wait, did we see the special one damage?
No, not yet.
His special looks really good.
Oh yeah, that looks nice. Wada Sachiko does a really good job with I swear.
Wow.
This.
That looks epic. Like it's just, you could see like the force energy in it.
Oh god, people are already memeing about Deathblow 4.
I know, it's so unfortunate that everybody, like, as soon as Deathblow 4, and we're, like, talking about, oh, people could be creative with their builds now, and everyone's like, put it on Reinhardt.
Well, like,
Yeah.
considering how the Reinhardt build for score is, like, close counter.
Counter
Now you don't
Aether
need
Rod.
close counter for score, and it actually works, yeah?
Yeah, I guess.
Would you give your
No,
Olin
those
Deathblow
are
4?
some boots.
Oh,
You know,
they're
those
boots.
Thigh highs, manly thigh highs.
Knee highs.
Wow, his damage art looks like he's devastated. What the fuck happened
You took
to
a
him?
lot of damage.
I know.
You didn't
That's
take
a
that much
lot
off
of
his shield.
Who is he fighting to
Yeah.
take this much damage?
Just fighting Zelgius.
What?
Yeah, I was about
did
to say
he just
fight
get, like,
Zelgius.
Oh, he just got hit by Black Luna. Ouch.
Oh
There's
yeah,
not
it
enough
makes sense.
fan
Black
service
Luna.
here. 0 out of 10. The worst art, literally unplayable.
Yeah. Where is the bulge? There's 0 bulges here.
Just like,
Come
yeah.
on.
You guys are right. There's like very little fan service for all the art. Actually,
yeah.
I don't think there is
appreciate
fan
that.
service.
I don't think
Well,
so.
apart from like,
I mean,
apart from like
get enough
the
of that
rippling
already.
muscles on Hector.
Character fan service, but not design.
Thanks, Brian, for the subscription.
I am getting some extreme legendary Lucina vibes here.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure it's the same
they have
artist.
the same exact,
Yeah, I know
they
it's
have
the
the
same
same
artist.
title.
I gotta
Both Veronica and Lucina have the same title, Brave Princess.
I gotta be clear here. I think she looks absolutely cute. Like this is look at
Yeah.
her. Look at her tiny heels. Look at her
Then
like.
please. Then please.
Look, I didn't say anything about her stepping on anything. All right. Nobody.
No,
yet.
you did.
You just did.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I said
right
I
there.
didn't do that.
Oh my god.
By
Alright,
saying you didn't do it, you
It's
said
akin
it.
to you saying, okay, alright, this is you right now, right? You're like,
Okay.
okay, I'm not saying Noe is hot, but that's what you just did.
But no, he is
That's what you
hot.
just did. Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh my god.
let's just move on
Alright.
to their next
Clip
art.
this, please.
She
Clip
looks
this,
really
we need
cute.
evidence.
And unlike the normal Veronica, this girl doesn't look like she's gonna kill you for like patting her on the head. So that's good.
Oh my god.
She's protected from pats from her weird mask
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
try to
she has
pat
a-
her head, and she just like.
Oh,
pokes
you're
you with, like,
right.
the game stop.
She's wearing a pat protector.
Even that is anti.
Wait. We're getting the pat protector as an accessory.
Oh my god, you could protect anybody from pats now.
Pat armor.
Okay.
You know when you're leveling up Myrrh,
Yeah.
and then you get like all the stats, and she's like, I'm doing a good job, right? Oh, you don't need a pet me.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Pat protection.
Okay. But no, I really like her design. She looks really good. I didn't think she would look so good. I thought we were gonna get a dreary, depressed-looking girl. That's honestly, like, I had my expectations for Veronica so low. So I'm really happy what we got.
Yeah, I'm
her art is
those kinds of expectations for every unit.
Also, this is like Veronica from a different timeline. So like a timeline where like Embla is like the good guys and Askar are the bad guys. Like everyone's trying to kill Alphonse, right?
Oh god, imagine a world where Alphonse
It's the bad guy.
The edgiest dude you know. Alphonse is the bad guy.
Edgier
He'd
than
probably
Lana.
wear like a freaking Batman mask, and he's like, I didn't choose this life.
He's literally Jerome.
You follow my contract, my rules.
Oh my god.
That's Faye too, right there.
Anyway, she looks great. Whoa, her attack. She has really great posture.
Man, what's up with all these units with like excellent posture, dude? I'm jealous.
I know. Like,
Alright.
how do I stand so straight?
This is, yeah, that's some good posture right there.
Look, to be honest, I think she's my favorite of all of these, and that's not because just because she's a lolly. It's because she has like a modern. Shut the fuck up. It's because she has a modern design. She has some nice ass heels, and she has some nice posture, and she looks really cool. Okay, you guys
yeah,
are.
I'm definitely
People are
happily
talking about her
surprised with
forehead.
with this Veronica.
Wait, what the fuck? Her attack art and her special art are so different. This person did not.
Oh yeah.
This person did things
a lot of
completely
units,
different.
Some units do that, and I appreciate when units do that. Like they change the special art completely from the attack art.
Yeah.
makes
There's
it
like
more
only
unique.
one artist who really does that a lot, and
Yeah, the best artist in the game.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be frank. Like that's basically an extra piece of art because most people just like
well,
put
there's
some
only
squiggly
one
lines
thing.
on the
Wait
face.
until you get to.
Oh, okay. Aw.
Yeah.
Legion.
Oh.
Aw. You were so close. You were the chosen one. Oh my.
You're the chosen one. Why did we make the damage dart share?
To redefine all art, but that's so weird. Why would they make the special art and damage art this? Okay.
Yeah, that's
Because
not what I
what's
expected
wrong
them to
with
do.
it being different?
Okay, hold on. I have a question here about Veronica's damage art. Why are they showing more legs on Veronica than they are on Celica?
Well,
Oh,
Celica
no,
has a
you
stomach
just
ache.
set the subreddit on fire. They're gonna go crazy over this.
Wait,
now.
what the fuck? She loses her thigh guard.
What?
See, that's what I mean.
She loses her
Like
thigh
she
guard.
has like a thing,
Poof.
and then it's just gone, so that you can see her lolly thighs. What's up with that?
Look, people like lolly thighs.
I think that's a ban. That's a touch ban right there.
Anyways, that is all the art. I thoroughly enjoyed going over all of that. What did you guys think? Who is your favorite? Who, like, from top to bottom? And I'm not gonna lie, Celica's on the bottom.
I can't put
Monka
myself
S.
anywhere higher
It's
than
just
the
I
bottom.
can't
You
put
know what?
Ephraim or Hector below her. And then I
gonna
like Veronica
put-
the most, so she's default last.
Yeah,
I'm just
like,
glad they
I
didn't make
love that
Celica
artist.
super fan servicey.
Yeah,
That's
I
something
love
we
that
get
artist.
a lot of already.
I love the homage. Just doesn't quite
I
work
think
enough.
that the art rating is the exact same for what I'm rating the heroes: Ephraim, Veronica, Hector, and then Celica.
I'd still put Hector above my unit rating, but I think in terms of art, that's probably more like what I would say.
The only thing weird about Hector is that his small lance makes me feel weird. Like, I feel like he should have something much bigger.
Yeah,
He does.
It feels so awkward. Hector.
It's like it's like if Zelgius uses like a dagger or something. Like you
Yeah,
have
it's
this
like,
big
what's this
lawn dagger.
paperweight?
Yeah, that's also the thing. Like, how does he even feel swinging that thing? Like, it's literally a stick to him.
Yeah, like, I can just imagine him holding it in his hand, not really the weight of it, and not thinking about how thin it is, and just, whoops! There it goes, 40 feet in the air.
Yeah. But seriously, Veronica, look, guys, she's the only one here who isn't like a homage in some way or another. Like everybody, you could see like the Hector art, what's based on, Celica's based on. You can see what Ephraim's based on, but you can't like Veronica's just very
based off of Bruno.
Yeah, they said in the Faye channel she's based on Bruno.
Yeah, there's a lot of Bruno in that.
Like
No,
feather for feather, it's Bruno.
I just mean those. I mean it's like not old school. Like it's a more modern design. That's why I prefer it.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
It's definitely something distinct.
I still kind of wish we got like
homage.
Xander. I still wish we got Xander Veronica.
Xander Veronica.
That's why she's on a portrait now because
I'm pretty sure Xander's dead at this point.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like Veronica takes up Siegfried, and she's like,
"Oh, that'd be really
that
interesting."
Would never
That's actually what I
happen,
thought
but
was going to happen with this banner. Not going to lie.
We have 2 red swords.
epic.
Unless they make Veronica a blue sword or something, colorless sword.
Yeah, no, I was expecting like red sword Veronica and then staff Celica, but they swapped that.
Yeah, staff Celica would actually make sense.
Oh. I should mention as a quick side note, Hector's art is supposed to be based off of his brother Uther. Just thought I'd note that.
That makes a lot of sense then.
Yeah.
But I hardly remember the game. I need to go replay those older games sometimes.
Oh, you gotta play FE8.
Yeah,
you should finish Conquest first, actually.
I should finish Xenoblade Chronicles 2 first because we're at.
Wait until I catch up to where you are for you to start playing it again.
We're on the last chapter, so.
Yeah, that has to get finished. I kind of want to see you do Xenoblade 1 as
Alright,
well.
I don't want to hear anything about Boris. I don't want to know.
Boris already finished all of his work.
He did?
Seriously?
I don't know, but I assume he did because he works fast.
I'm gonna check my sources.
Pasta?
What?
What?
Come on,
dude.
I jack off same as you. Is there a problem here?
And
also, I gotta finish Shadow Dragon sometime as well. You guys are right.
Yeah, that's why I'm here at all.
Will you play the event in FGO for your lollies? Yes, I will. It'll be Ilya. I actually like Ilya a lot.
I don't think chat appreciated that little tangent there.
It's okay. There's a lot of things chat doesn't appreciate.
You know,
what you guys signed up for.
You know, Boris actually. No, okay, no, never mind.
What
so
is it?
He finished it then? That's good to know.
Did he finish it already?
No.
Etika finished a game before me.
Something else.
Well, I'm often busy.
He finished it before the Faye channel even went live.
Yeah, he already had.
You gotta hook up with the artists.
Wait, he finished it before Faye channel even went live?
That was sarcasm.
Wait,
Yes,
are you
he did.
serious?
I was being serious. I was 100% serious.
Oh, okay. No, you're not. Fuck you.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
No, it wouldn't surprise me because he's always getting art out so early that I would believe something like that.
I honestly would too at this
I
point.
personally don't really like his art. It seems very samey.
Yeah, he has a
Well,
very bland and samey style.
We should just do art reviews of Boris art reviews.
Oh yeah, that would totally go by with Twitch.
Yeah, let's stream that. I'm down.
Well, you don't have to show the actual picture, but you know.
But then what's the point? You're just listening to people ramble about something you can't.
Also, as for Etika
mean,
finishing the
anyway,
game
I'll look
before
it up.
me, like, there's just nothing I could do about it. Like, it's not that I don't want to play it. It's literally just like, oh god. I guess we're fucked. It's literally like I don't have a lot of choices. It's easy to get busy.
Yeah, definitely. Rip.
Yeah, if even Etika finished it, then I think you should.
Like, you guys don't understand. Every day.
I know how rough it can be.
Right. Every day I have to spend a lot of times, like, not just streaming, but like editing and making videos, and I also have to study, and then I also like do stocks and stuff like that, and that takes research. So like, it's really hard to get an extra day. It's either like don't stream FEH, and then people get upset at me. Like literally, if I don't stream FEH, people unsub. Like it's stupid.
Yeah, it's basically become what
It's
you're
filtering
tied
out
to.
the fake fans.
Well, yeah.
Block the haters.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys noticed, like, on my channel I no longer put up like Gmod, Mario Kart, or anything, like all those replays. Like I'll unlist them.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Because whenever I put those things up and they get like YouTube advertises like the other stuff I post up, but then they're like, what the hell is this stuff? I don't know who you are, and then they just unsub. And that's why, like, for the past month or 2 months, we've had like very little growth. Like we have like as many subs as many people unsubbing, basically, because of the fact that people just see other stuff and they're like, well, this isn't what I signed up for, and then they just leave. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't have a lot of choice. That's why, like, I have to put out a consistent. Here's something like interesting I heard from other YouTubers is like, you have to put out somebody's favorite for everything. Like, everything you do has to be somebody's favorite. All right, and you have to balance it out in that way. So if like the great majority of people don't care about XC2, which unfortunately is the case, or like, then yeah, don't focus so much on it. Make sure you've satisfied like the core group, and at least if you do something else, make sure it satisfies like a reasonable amount of people. I'm not at the level where I can do whatever I want as a YouTuber yet, so that's the unfortunate part.
It's already memeing about this Roblox Fortnite.
Yeah. I mean, hold on.
It's an easy way to get a lot of people watching, but a lot of bad people watching.
Yeah.
There's also that. Like, I don't really care about like some people you want as fans. Like I want you guys as fans. Like that's really helpful. But if I have like literal 10-year-olds who like want to watch Roblox or like just want to have this cancer culture, no thank you. That's okay.
I'd rather just be able to have this tight-knit community where I'm able to, like, it doesn't have to be hundreds of thousands of people, just people that I'm able to converse with casually, be able to find a relating ground between us all.
Yeah.
Be able to go into these streams and watch them legitimately to enjoy their content, not just, and their creator, rather than just Fire Emblem Heroes. Like, it's what gets you on the board. But if people are able to accept what else there is besides that, I think best way, particularly with things like game night, which I think is one of the best community bonding methods we have right now.
I've actually like I let that go for a month or so just to see what happens, but on the YouTube statistics, I have a lot of people like unsubbing like immediately after watching that video or because of that video. Like YouTube will tell you these things, so yeah, it's
right.
It's kind of. It sucks. Like, that's just how it works.
You're gonna have really short attention spans.
Yeah.
Really, really short. That's why they get captured by flashy thumbnails and all caps titles.
Yeah.
10-minute videos, everybody.
10-minute videos. Yeah. Like, definitely a lot less of that in this particular.
Right. So I just want everyone to understand, like, as much as I want to just do whatever else, like, trust me, FEH, would I rather play FEH or something else? FEH is interesting, but a lot of days there's, like, not much to do, but I should still be streaming it, is the thing. Like, you don't have as much freedom as you think. That's why, like, a lot of people do Patreons and whatever, like, I need money, because literally, like, I need to have money, because literally that way if people unsub or whatever, it doesn't affect me to the point where, like, I have to say, reconsider these things. But because I don't have, like, Patreon or things like that, I don't really have those choices.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. I think it only gets worse as your audience grows, depending on, like, what they want from you. Because there's a lot of different people that sub for different things.
Right, that's the worst part, too. Because when people unsub, they don't tell you why they unsubbed. I have, like, no freaking clue. I have to, like, just try and figure it out.
Right.
I really wish YouTube put that in the subscription box where when somebody presses unsubscribe, it would ask you, why are you unsubscribing? At least that way it would give content creators some direction as to, like, what they can do, but I don't have any clue. So I'm just, by making these small adjustments, just by, like, not playing as many of other games or, like, unlisting them so that their feeds don't get spammed with it, it's made a big difference. But yeah, it's like, it's just like coping at this point.
Those people won't even bother to answer.
Right. Also, people wouldn't answer. That's also a thing.
Well,
So
the option
do it
itself
mindlessly.
would make it so that at least 1 or 2 people would answer. Like a free survey on the back of your receipt, and you get a free entree. Like, people do that, even though not everyone does it.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Just the option for it to be there means that people will do it.
Right. Yeah. I'd definitely like to hear. I would definitely like to see more respect for the community. Just people who come in and go. Like, how much do they want to get embroiled in all that happens here? How much do they really feel interested in when it comes to your content? Are they just here to watch some Fire Emblem Heroes stream, like some
I know
banner
there are
summoning?
plenty of people that come
Oh,
here
yeah, I know
only for
people.
summonings.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
people
that too,
only
yeah.
come for summonings too. Like I do that sometimes with some of the other YouTubers, but I'd like to know what that is like for this one in particular, especially when people are subscribing for that. Like, what's their expectation overall for the channel if they subscribe and then unsubscribe after some form of disappointment?
Yeah, I had
Man,
this
with
one
this one
guy
from-
in chat harassing me
What?
because you weren't well, not me specifically, but harassing you because you weren't summoning on time. It was ridiculous. I timed him out because it got really bad at one point, and he like private messaged me and called me a racist for it or something.
Oh
It was
my god, really?
dumb.
Epic.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, you're racist even though you don't know what race I am?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's in my name, but well, him, no, yeah, he's just. It was dumb. It was really, really dumb. But I won't name drop him.
Right.
Best off.
Also, you guys are right. People unsub for any reason whatsoever, so I shouldn't like worry too much about it. But when like you're literally not growing anymore because of these things, you should be taking notice, which is what I've had to deal with. It's kind of funny in a way because you like put out too much content, people don't like it. Like they're like, oh, you're doing too much. I'm unsubscribing, and you don't put enough, and they're like, I'm subscribing because you're putting out too much stuff and it's like filling up my feed. Or you do one video that they don't like, and then like despite everything else you do, they'll unsubscribe. Like it's not rational, but at the end of the day, you still need to like make a positive gain, which is what the struggle is. I don't know, man. It's just been rough lately.
I like that you're doing tap battle seriously right now. It makes me happy.
I'm not.
Like you're not just spamming it.
I just like that every one of these inclusion. I take full appreciation in that.
Let's. Oh,
Let's pop. No.
How does Sages have a viewer count then? I actually have no idea like how people like Sages does it.
Yeah, okay. Sages, I do not understand.
Because Sage's thumbnails is like clearly I don't give a shit, and then when you go into his content, it's like very it's not like in-depth anything. It's just like first impressions at best, and it's not like he's like.
I mean,
he'll make 3 videos if like they add 2 sentences on the notification board that explain like nothing. He'll still make videos on it.
Right,
So,
like it's on things that.
Really stand.
So I honestly don't understand what people want, like the viewers, great amount of viewers from FEH, because like
he's clearly doing something right if he's getting.
He's clearly
views.
doing something right, but I don't know what. I can't figure it out.
When I first watched him, the main reason was that I was not too invested in Fey News, therefore it's just kind of, I need a resource, I'll go to this guy because he's quick and easy to access, he's right on top of and posting as information is released. And then I realized over time, I'm just watching the same redundant videos that quickly, like in the thumbnail, in the title, show what it is that's being shown, where I could just go and read a more thorough analysis off the actual news page.
I always found that weird because like he doesn't even give you an opinion really, and then when he does give you opinions, usually not very in depth. It's like, you know, the very basis of it. It's like I don't like this because, ta-da, or like, but his viewpoint's also kind of weird all the time as well, because he's just a whale as, well not like he's one of the biggest whales I've ever seen. And he doesn't use that for anything. Like I don't even understand his playing style because he just summons, but I don't know.
He summons and then he doesn't do arena, so I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't quite understand what his aim is when it comes to heroes. Like first of all, when I listen to him, I don't even get full impressions of a whale until I look at what his stance is on some of the things that benefit whales involving summonings, and then just how much resource he has going into his banners. But then you just look and he does nothing afterwards. He just summons. Like,
well, this is a collector's game.
I mean,
it is
I
a
get
collector's
it.
game, but at the same time, it
but-
feels like he's aimlessly summoning
If you're not
without
using
much.
the
Alright,
units
somebody-
that you collect, you don't get anything out of it. You just get the art, which you can easily look up. I just don't understand.
Somebody has to
Wow.
time out Master Croots. Or actually, you should just ban this guy, because that's not right.
Wait, who?
He's
Is
on
that Twitch
YouTube, I
chat?
believe.
YouTube.
Do we have
Oh,
no mods on YouTube right now?
Yeah.
Might
Well,
not.
I've been keeping an eye on Twitch chat because I'm a mod there.
Okay.
I am.
Nothing too
Wait, what did
out
he
of the
say?
ordinary.
I can't say it.
Oh, never mind.
Demonetized, everybody.
Right. Anyways, look. Just to sum things up, I have nothing against sages. It's just when I look at other FEH YouTubers, it's from the basis of another FEH YouTuber. I'm not exactly looking to like learn or get entertained or anything. I'm like learn about the game. I'm trying to learn about like what they're doing right and what I could be doing from there as well. Like once you're committed to something like this, like content creation and stuff, you don't view it as a fan anymore. You don't view it as like a spectator anymore. You view it from like a point of a student as in a way. So yeah, nothing against Sages. Like he has a personality, and I'm not like wishing him to be unsuccessful or anything. It's just when I'm looking at him, I just literally don't understand.
Yeah, I don't really know how to say it, but it's just I don't know. Someone in chat said that he's like.
Are you going to
quantity
stream
over
Azurlane
quality,
today at
which
10
I guess
p.m.?
it's what describes
Today
him
seems
best.
to be the last day for
Yeah.
free reg bonus.
At 10 p.m. Today. Oh yeah, I'll do today. Wait, today. So we have like still 20 hours or something? No, 18 hours.
Isn't that like the
And it's been 8th month
worship?
in a row. 9 total
Gotcha.
cause I messed up and didn't know to reset the second month.
Thanks so much, MHC Warrior. 8 months. Thank you so much. I really need to make a list. Thank you guys for like spamming out all the Nimious wows, but I really need to make a list to like recognize you guys who've been here for so long. Anyways, I'm gonna figure these things out. Like I really love doing what I do, and I really love interacting with you guys, but I need to figure out like a better way of like giving you guys what you guys want, which is difficult. So
You have access to the community tab, right?
yeah, I do, and I need to really make use of my resources to figure things out. So
you should
Yeah,
do like
you've only ever done like one poll on there, and it was about whether you stream too late. 80% of people.
Yeah, you should
said
make
yes.
more engaging polls because I participate for the Phoenix Master polls when he's like,
I will
oh, which
admit,
banner, which
late
unit are you
stream.
Yeah,
selling?
they're quick
like, oh.
things that will capture people's attention. I'm pretty sure.
all right, I'll try that. I'll definitely try that because I do feel like I'm not giving people what they
You
want.
can do a poll for like what people are subbed for or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I know there's still some people that are subbed for FGO, and it's been a while.
Hey,
But
what happened to Shadow Dragon?
Okay, I'm pretty
I subbed
sure
for Shadow
nobody
Dragon,
followed.
I'm still here for Faye.
Okay, well, sure. Anyways, I should head to bed. It's 2 a.m. This has been a really long night. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's 400 people still on YouTube, 250 on Twitch. That's a lot of people at 2 a.m. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Glad
it's
to have
fun.
you guys.
I get to keep my stream guest role, right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think stream
That's
guest
all I
is really
wanted.
interesting. Really interesting way we can do these things because
Yeah, because like for the subs, they can just if they want to get on and like if you wanted them on, you just zap them with the roll, and
Right.
then if they're crappy, just yeet, get that roll off of them.
Zapped off.
Oh, also for Zeno,
Yep.
you asked me what I think about CYL. I think it's great. Like, it pushes the meta forward. There's a lot of interesting things. It gives a lot of hints of the future. Another free hero. Like, I'm overall really happy with it.
I love
I mean,
CYL.
it pushes
honestly.
the armor
It sets the
meta
standard
forward.
for legendary staffs too.
Yeah, like every CYL is basically the precedent for the rest of the. That's the way they make it.
Disregarding the stale push for more armors, staffs, check. Like 300 SP A slots that aren't DC, check. There are good things and then there are the bad things, which is like more 175 armors, but that was kind of to be expected. Like more armor exclusive skills,
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. One sec. Kenny asked the question. Hey, Nims, who would you marry, Young Tiki or Nino? By the way, I'm 14. Well, this is a very strange question, but because we're gonna go with the angle that they're both over 1,000 years old, and therefore they're legal, and therefore I won't be in trouble for this.
What? Wait.
Wait a minute, Nino?
Okay, whatever.
Nino?
They're I'm just saying they're hundreds of years old. This is fine. Don't worry about it.
Nino?
Oh wait, what?
Nino is 14.
My bad. I read that wrong.
Nino is actually a dragon. No
My
joke.
bad. I read that as Young Tiki or Noe. I would marry Young Tiki because number one, I don't want my wife to be illiterate. That would be a lot of trouble. Imagine marrying a literate woman.
Tiki is the best gilf
Tiki,
in the
please
game.
find me this book. She's like, what's a book? Look, I don't want to deal with that. So it would be Young Tiki. Actually, I really like Young Tiki.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think Marv is getting the alt this month? But this is by Zawardo, so I don't answer. Are you making a Zerlin account 2 days, as I told you? Yes.
Rip Zaw. He tried.
Yeah. Hey, on that Tiki or Nino, I think it's a trick question because the correct answer is Mer.
No, what? No.
I saw that one coming.
Yep. So, see that one coming from a mile.
You can bond while teaching her to read. I'm sorry, guys. Like, how do you... I think there's like a part of you that prevents that. It's like how siblings are with each other. Like, you shouldn't want to like date your sibling because there's something naturally that happens there. Like, if you teach a girl how to do everything, you don't develop the relationship that goes to like progresses to love to the degree of like marriage or stuff. I don't think that actually happened. Unless you're a fucked up person. Go on, Pasta.
Well.
Where's this going? Where is this going?
I still don't know your story about Mur, dude. I still don't know.
Alright, time to end the stream.
Alright, guys. Let's find somebody to host.
Don't forget to Abdallah smash that like button.
Yeah, that would help a lot.
Abdallah Smash is another Faye YouTuber that we didn't talk about.
Abdallah does a lot more content than Faye.
Yeah.
He does a lot. Yeah. Alright. Well, just now, he was doing like Monster Hunter earlier in the day.
Alright, let's...
You should host Smelly.
Oh, let's host Smelly!
Oh yeah, Smelly.
Guys, if you guys are on Twitch, or if you're on YouTube, come over on Twitch. Let's raid Smelly.
You convince people on YouTube to come to Twitch with a gun to their face.
Come on over to Mixer, everybody.
Yeah,
Come over to
Mixer.
Mixer. Let's make number 1 on Mixer again. We were number 1. Wait, no, we were front page.
Number 1
not
on
number
Mixer
1.
shouldn't be too.
It wouldn't actually. It wouldn't be too hard. If you
remember
got like.
Remember that one day that we made front page Mixer?
Oh yeah, I remember.
We had like
That was
70
funny.
viewers.
That's when I made my move over to Mixer.
That was cool though. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. Have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, see you all tomorrow.
Yep. Good stream.
Yeah. Oh my. This banner's gonna be.
Don't forget to comment if you're an epic gamer.
Yeah.
Super stealth. What's up? Oh, we're getting a raid. What's up? I'm gonna go back to heroes and pull. I'm trying to kill time, and I got really tired of Tempest
Can I get a
trials.
raid captain?
I'm waiting for reset, but I'm having a really hard
We
time
really have to
like
coordinate these
staying
better.
awake. I'm assuming this is Nims, so thank you.
Has seriously no one come forward
I'm
to
not doing that
at least try to be raid captain?
I know. Why?
Enemy
It's so
fa-
weird.
or
How could there be no raid
You need to
captains?
advertise it better.
Yeah, we do.
Because this is kind of pitiful.
Like,
Yeah.
alright, like, I was
How
like,
many
you know what, I'm
orcs
gonna
do
be
I have?
raid captain.
Almost
I'm a
300.
creative
I'm
person.
not
I
gonna
can
do
think
a
it's
full
hard.
summon, though. I just
It
wanna
is.
It really is hard.
go
I don't
for
know
a
how
little bit
I don't know how
to,
Eggy
like,
did
get
so well,
someone,
but
you know?
Jesus, I
Just a
miss
good
him all the
old
more
guy.
because of that.
Just a good old guy.
Yeah.
I think I'm just not aligned
I
as
want
much
the
aligned in
chest
copy
now,
passes as I
but
should
it's
be.
not
Yeah,
smart
that's
to
not
do.
Hey,
fair.
your
That
name
could
is
be
literally Pasta. I thought that you'd be the best at it.
Also, yeah, when I first read your name as Pasta, I thought you would be like it was a reference to like coffee
Put you
pastas.
here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's not the reference at
I'm
all.
gonna
What the
put you
reference
down.
is actual pasta.
Like
And
literally
I'm gonna
pasta.
Put Uther,
Like just like the
and I'm
food.
Like the
heal
food, like
his
like you drain your pasta and then you put it all over your body and you're like having fun, like that kind of love for pasta.
Ducky's a mod.
Yeah, haven't you seen his profile picture on
Who do I
Steam?
plan for my
Wait,
free poll?
that's his picture on
Most
Steam?
likely Hector. I think
Yeah, it's
Ephraim
literally
is a
him
good
covered in
My
second.
picture on Steam is just like
I have
penne
like
pasta.
Mia
It's
and
funny.
I
I forgot about
have a
that.
plus speed Mia and I have Ira.
Fair
So
enough.
I don't really need another like Celica's a really
That's kind of
solid
weird, but okay.
support hero
Anyways,
if
guys,
you need
I'm
one.
gonna head out.
I just
Good night,
really
guys.
wish
Thanks
he
so
was
much for being
based on
here
a
for
Regain outfit,
to be
but
guests
I
on the
guess for
Steam guests,
guidance,
stream
it's
guests.
okay. It's
Yeah,
just
no
so
problem,
bland,
man.
and, like,
It was nice
Glad
when's
to
the
be
last
here.
time IS gave a shit
Yeah.
about Shows
Hope we can do this
Like,
again.
right?
And
We will.
have a good
I'm
night, man.
right. Like,
Good
you
night.
have
I
to
like to
tell
think I
me,
provide.
You cut off.
Very Murray's perspective.
Was
Oh,
it
that
on
sucks.
purpose? You cut off like I think I provided something. You literally cut off.
He said an interesting perspective.
That's
I think he
unfortunate.
provided a
She
very
said something about Myrrh, probably.
more than likely.
No, well, like, all right. I like to think that my commentary adds a lot, especially regarding comedy, because that's what I try to do.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with
I
that.
try my best.
Also, you guys didn't need to have to worry about getting demonetized because we used like actual stream footage. We were going to get demonetized anyways.
Oh yeah, right. We were.
Yes, we could have gone all out.
Okay, well, I'm still
We
gonna like
should
put
have.
parts of it onto YouTube, so maybe not all out, but yeah.
You just censor us, just put a beep.
Just keep saying Sigurd over and over again.
Well, I don't swear.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
a good
can
Christian
now
boy.
since I'm no longer at home. I can swear all I want. My mom isn't here to tell me otherwise.
I'm gonna look left, look right. Heck.
All right, night, guys.
Yeah, have a good night, man.
Wait, Nim, don't you want to hear me about Myrrh?
I'm too sleepy, dude. I'm just gonna go to bed.
Rest and rip.
All right. Well, day 3 of Nim's like, all right, let's hear it, and then he just leaves.
All right. Night, Pasta.
Good night, Nim.
Good night.
Night, guys. Thank you for on YouTube for sticking around. I should have just shut it off earlier, but I want to thank you guys for staying so long. So, thank you so much. Today was a long day. I'm so burnt out personally. Usually I'd go edit videos right after this, but I'm just gonna go straight to bed. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. I really need to decide on what to do for tomorrow, but that's for tomorrow. Anyways, good night, guys. Sweet dreams.